Hey everybody, it's the Last RoboKai here. It's time for more Resident Evil 4. Cool guy isn't with us yet. He's getting himself some food. I'm starting. Last time, Lewis died. Called us a buster and perished. And Ashley grew arms, which is also extremely upsetting. So like Leon's at the low point of the story at the moment. You know, he's infected with an alien virus. He's discovered his former friend Jack Krauser is now like the guy who kidnapped Ashley, who is now a skeleton. And Lewis is dead, and now we just gotta try and like save Ashley because like everything's against us. The only person even tangentially related to being nice to us is Ada, and she's working for some other guy, probably. It's not great. Things are not great for us right now.
You were a fine night.
I can't believe Lewis is. I can't believe Lewis got remastered and released on the Switch. It's fucked up, I tell you. Well, we got his key anyway.
Won't get away with this, Krauser.
Hopefully the game has left all the items that were sitting around here during the boss fight around here. Yeah, nice. Because during the knife fight, I was like, "Oh man, there's all these items around here, but I don't want to try and pick them up, or I'll get stabbed," which is a real concern that we all have to face every day. I might just auto sort. Yeah, that looks alright. Can I make myself some more? Okay, it's not what I. There we go. Shotgun shells. We need more shotgun shells. There we go. And what about you? Oh, we still got enough to make more stuff. Okay, we'll save up. Maybe make some more other ammo. So yeah, hello everybody. Welcome to the stream. We are continuing on our journey out of the mines. These were the mines where they found the Pelagos. I was gonna call it like Los Pelagos, but I'm not even sure if that's exactly what they're called.
You're a master at mispronunciation.
Exactly. Oh, there's another green herb back there. I gotta find that green herb. Welcome to the show, cool guy. Thank you for joining me once again.
I'm so tivly, buddy. I'm so tivly.
Yeah, we need to get out of here. We need to leave behind our deceased. I was going depressed. Our deceased remastered for the Switch friend. So let's go.
They dug too greedily and deeply and found only zombie bugs. But, I mean, considering the number of them, would you really prefer all of those zombie bugs or just one Baylor? I'm gonna go with the Baylor, actually.
So you aren't heartless after all. I guess I should be thankful.
Yeah, you should.
I like how they're continuing the relationship from the way that Ada and Leon had their relationship in the remake of Resident Evil 2. Because if you remember, he's like, I 100% didn't really trust you, you know. And she was like, man, you dumb bum.
She, like, he's a lot less simpy for her version.
So the game wants us to go into the throne room and deface the Salazar family portrait.
Presume you hit it with your knife or something.
Something like that.
Welcome.
Well, what have we got to sell? Not a lot. I wonder if we'll probably need to repair our knife after everything it just went through.
Crossing your T's, dotting your I's. That's the way.
Sort of. Less than I would have thought, honestly.
We're still lacking enough of the squarey boys to make anything out of those other ones.
Much good in the grave. Any come back.
So we'll just
anytime.
keep doing what we're doing. So make sure. Yeah. Ooh. Why don't we go back to the? What do you reckon? Should we head back to the room? Because we got thrown down a hole, so we didn't get to get any of those things. So there might actually be something there.
Like, I don't think the throne room had a fast travel destination. So if you don't go back now, you're only going to get further away.
Yeah. So right, I gotta go this way. We'll see if the game throws any more things at me that I have to shoot. 'Cause we really need treasure. We need
You do.
we need
Though
gold. And we
I
need
suppose
jewels.
it was damn decent of the game to give you a boss fight at the end of the last stream that you could get through expending exactly 0 real resources.
Yeah, that was really good of them.
Like, that was a nice change of pace, I suppose.
And we got so much submachine gun ammo too, which is good.
It'll go fast, but you'll still enjoy every bullet. Oh,
There's a gribbly boy down there.
No, fuck you.
Gotta go. Gotta go.
Excuse you?
There are a lot of them today.
There are a lot of gribbly boys.
Nope. I have very mixed feelings about this. Nope, I don't have that.
Holy mother. You know, yeah, I was like, you don't have any flash grenades, do you? Will you gribbly little bastard stop it? Holy Christ. Run, or you'll be well done, you weird little spider.
Hey, look, it's free money though. Well, I mean, I spend ammunition. It's
Yeah,
free.
I was gonna like I've seen the whole it's free real estate monologue, and I wouldn't agree that that the two were comparable here.
That's weird. I thought I heard something. That's weird. Must have been a trick of my ears. Alright, so yeah, this is where they threw us down the hole, so... There's probably... Oh yeah, we got to face that thing up there anyway. They actually wanted us to do a quest there. October, 8 years since my awakening.
Like, precisely what the word deface means is still a bit of a mystery.
I think it
to
actually
me.
said on there, but I didn't read it. So, at last, my noble pursuit
Alright.
progresses to its final stage, the fusion of human and insect. Housekeeper has graciously volunteered herself for the experiment. She put my whole heart into this endeavor to transcend humanity and make Master Ramon proud. March 9. A glorious union has been made. The housekeeper has endured much suffering, but for naught. Behold, the fruits of our labor in all its beauty. I shall consecrate this perfect life form with the name U3, for 3 is the most beautiful and complete number. April, 9 years since my awakening. U3, my dear hound Basanta, has been chosen to serve as the right hand of Master Ramon. But is 2 not better than 1? Now it is my turn to demonstrate my loyalty. So yeah, he turned the housekeeper and himself into the U's. And yeah, what we need is up here. So, yep, and it's the lockbox.
Alright.
Was that a rooster just now? Whatever.
I'm gonna be honest. I have no idea what you were talking about.
I heard like a very faint and very distant. Oh, golden chicken egg.
Taking this.
That explains why I heard the very faint chicken sound.
Swear to God.
This game. Oh, Master Ramon, with tomorrow's procedure, I shall finally surpass the limitations of this mortal shell. What's left of me shall be gone. Magnificent, the holy bottle here is a wonderful miracle. The fealty of someone to Master Ramon is the soul's light that illuminates my path. Our fates shall be entwined until the very end. Have you ever known such loyalty? Yeah, they
Who's
sure.
you in this context here, buddy?
It was you who did it. It was you who crowed. See, I wasn't going crazy. I wasn't going chicken-based crazy.
I mean, just what?
But you see, this is it.
Why
I
is there
need-
a chicken here?
So that it can lay an egg, so that I can throw an egg at the portrait.
Oh, right. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Good work. You got me there.
Turns out I might be a genius, but anyway. My lord, my true benevolent father, blessed the Salazar bloodline with an iron hammer. The founder of my family proclaimed the holy teachings of Los Illuminados evil and persecuted his followers. Not only that, he stole their most prized possession and sealed it below the castle. Blasphemy, insolence. How long have I suffered the shame of knowing that the same blood flows in my veins? Finally, the day of atonement has come. Oh, my beloved Lord Settler, I shall release the holy plagas that were hidden under the castle. The time is now. With divine grace, the wicked shall be reborn as part of the flock. Reborn as Ganado. They shall be my lord's loyal servants. Nothing would please me more than to sit at my lord's feet and bask in your splendor. I am your humble servant. You are my eternal light. To you I swear my unwavering allegiance. Yeah, alright, short boy.
Okay, brother. Like, that's not fucking creepy at all.
Well, you know, Colts.
Pulse.
Colts, 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 Colts. Ornate necklace, another thing we don't have enough gems to fill. Although we could actually do it with this one. See you, dude. I ain't starting shit with no chicken that gave us the blessed joy of a golden egg and also egging that idiot Ramon.
I do appreciate the for whatever reason the animation of the chicken sitting and squatting to lay that egg is burned into my mind.
Yeah, it's great.
They're like, whoop, whoop. I was like, okay.
And if it wasn't for the fact I'm probably going to kill this guy up on top of the clock tower, he would totally be, like, upset of what we just did to him. About the prank we have just laid at his feet, if you know what I mean.
Honestly, he hasn't gotten mad enough yet. Like,
yeah, he's really just been too chill and, like, and arrogant. Whereas,
that was the best part of Salazar's character in the original game. Holy shit, did he get mad?
Oh shit! That was the first time I've actually gotten surprised by that guy. Oh, cool.
Nothing
And
did him any really good with you stabbing him in the. Okay.
yeah, I'm just gonna get stuck in an
Stabbed him in the
animation, I
throat
guess.
twice.
Damn. Okay, I'll have to be more
It
careful.
was a good
then.
ambush though. Like I wasn't really paying attention, but I got there too.
Yeah, I was like, how are they gonna get us? But it turns out they were just gonna wait on the way back and then hide. Again, a round one. It's not what we needed, but it's what we got.
Yeah, like you're really starved for square ones.
Yeah, so we need to go down to this one, and I need to be careful that there's not another one.
I can only figure that's by design to some extent because you haven't been screwing around on this, right? Like you've been going back and getting as many treasures as you can. So
Yeah, I've been doing my best. Oh well. Yeah, whatever happens, happens.
Watch. I'll go look at
What's it
like
up?
the wiki or whatever later, and figure out there's some other ridiculous thing of like I told you last time where the Novista Doors' like eyes, eye color determined what gem they dropped, and I'm gonna look it up, and they're just gonna be like, yeah, if you kill them this way or under this circumstance, they drop square gems instead. Like, damn it.
Well, at least they're dropping money and, you know, dropping money and ammo. Was this the right way, or did I jump too early? Oh, it was down below. What? I didn't even see the door down below. Oh, I'm doing bad at this.
Amazes me that you could get lost going, 2 rooms or whatever, but here we are.
There's another one over there. I'm gonna kill it. Fucking jerks.
It's so courteous to have one that just dies in a single hit.
Yeah, when you catch them by surprise, they just sort of go, oh, raid! Did you guys ever have Louis the Fly?
Larg.
Did you ever have Louis the Fly?
No, I've never heard of Louis the Fly.
Oh man!
Tell me the lore of Louis the Fly.
Louis the Fly was just like the mascot of Mortaine here in Australia, which is a brand of like insect killer, and he would like he's like looks like a real like old style grisly gross looking dude, but he's a fly. He's fly sized. He wears a hat and like a vest. And he sings about how he flies around and like gets filth over everything and stuff like that. And then like he gets violently and horrifically murdered by fly spray at the end of pretty much every single one.
Like
You
closest thing
get
I
to
can
watch
come
a
up
murder
with-
when it comes to him. Yeah.
The closest thing I can come up with in like millennial terms is the Mucinex mucus. Like Mucinex is pretty much exactly what it sounds like. It's just it's an expectorant that you take when your chest is all gunked up. And the way that they put in the mascot was just like these giant frickin' like rotund people. It kind of reminded me of Squidbillies, honestly. Like just their overall proportions and presentation and blah blah blah. And they just be in there stinking up the place and more or less being fat rednecks in your throat and chest. And then Mucinex would just like violently blow them away or evict them or dry them out or something like that.
See, that reminds me of a book that taught me what vaccines were when I was a kid. Like it was about the invention of vaccines. And Louis Pasteur quite literally injects into a kid that has rabies the French army. And they fucking bayonet the fuck out of the rabies virus inside this kid's bloodstream.
That is fantastic.
Yeah, like when I see everybody freaking out about vaccines and everything as an adult, I'm just like, you fools! You're having a literal war inside your body and it's sick as fuck. Play the heavy metal music.
You better fucking like that is pretty metal. Just like all of a sudden you get frickin', you know, like French stormtroopers in there, just gas masks and everything.
So I was just checking because I got a thing about hitting targets, I think, but I haven't seen it yet. Where's the quests? Yeah, destroy the. Well, we did those. So we've got Jewel Thief. Oh yeah, I never went looking for that. Oh no, that's in the courtyard.
Sell a scratched emerald. Okay.
Okay, so that's back in the courtyard. Which would be back. I mean, I can go back there. Let's go back there. I have a small key now, so I could probably open some of those other things I've missed as well. Sorry, everybody. Ashley can wait. Ashley's fine. Don't worry about it. She's okay.
She will be fine as long as the game needs her to. This is exactly like the Zelda situation. How long can Zelda hold out in the clutches of Ganon? Exactly as long as she needs to.
Mind you, when I was like, it's kind of funny actually, because like, meanwhile, yeah, Ashley's growing her arms back. She might be a whole human being by the time we get back. But it's like people were less freaked out about like books when I was a kid. I feel like, because I even had like a fully like anatomically correct book for children that basically explained where babies came from. And it included the description of how sexual intercourse is, and basically this was so funny. This is my favorite description. It's a lot like jumping rope. It's really fun while you do it, but it's exhausting, and you'll probably not be able to do it all day. And I just remember thinking to myself, "Damn,
somebody should have gotten paid extra for that."
That was pretty fucking great. All right, so I gotta go. I swear, if this mod progress is going to lead up to Skelly becoming Mousely, that would have been
Mousely
really.
Graham would be completely separate. Like she's on top of Leon's head, like steering him around like Ratatouille.
Yeah, she's a Ratatouille character.
I followed that mod when it came out.
Okay, dude. Where's your nest? Oh, dang. It looks like there are people wandering around being jerks. Are you good?
Of course, there fucking are.
I need this guy to land at his nest. You good, dude?
I mean, that crow or whatever was the size of a small dog. Like, he's good. He's sorting himself out.
Oh, I meant this guy. He was just kind of muttering as he went around.
Oh.
Like, I just hear him going like, it's like...
Well, at the absolute least, he died nicely and didn't require any extra bullets.
Oh no, I didn't pick up that money. So we gotta find... We've gotta find a nest. Did they... What's this?
A very spoony bard. True story.
Well, it's gonna be in here. It's not gonna be out there. So I need to find a nest. So this does kind of feel like a bit of a needle haystack scenario, so... Got some weird-ass sounding crows anyway. Nest.
Like I said, they are the size of dogs. I'm not even certain we can call those crows anymore. Like, can they in fact interbreed with other crows? Like, I don't think they can.
I mean, I can hear them in a weird spot, but it's like... Honestly, it kind of even sounds like they're coming from this room, which I'm pretty sure is not the case.
I mean, give it a shot.
No. Let me just check the thing again here. Let's check the thing, so... Could go all the way down here. Vile Thing's Nest. Okay. So there's just definitely a crow's nest around here somewhere. Possibly in a position where it would be easy to, like, shoot a crow's nest and make it fall down.
So Gomi, go ahead and bringing back the Dark Souls into this fucking castle.
If anyone knows the exact location, feel free to let me know to speed this up, because...
Yeah,
Because I will look for it until I find it, because I want spinels. I want to get the the ticket that will allow me to, like, hyper murder things with the Red 9.
Yeah, that'll make the Red 9 as powerful as a freaking rifle. Like, that's insane.
Seen some Pickle Pea references.
Alright, well... At least you got some handgun ammo and everything out of this, too.
Yeah. Where would its nest be, I wonder?
Trying to strain to listen, but obviously I'm a little bit behind.
I mean, the crow sound comes when I'm sort of up, like where I'm sort of facing at the moment. But that could mean
Orlon's
anything.
hint is that it is on a slanted roof.
Yeah, so it might even be on the slanted roof. So it might even be on...
Like that central...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
something on the center line.
Might just be on the other side. Let's climb up here and have a look. Okay, this is actually harder to see things well up here.
Thanks, Torch. Yeah, you might need to get a look at that from, like, the, I don't know, the outbuilding you had.
There's like a little tower over on this side. I might be able to find it on.
That's the one that I was trying to refer to with outbuilding. Okay. You know, like, you were gonna get suplexed, all cool, but if you just want to face plant, I suppose we can stab you in the neck instead.
It doesn't look like it's up here either.
Well, almost certainly not on this side.
A slanted roof. Could be on that one over there then.
Maybe you can zoom in with the rifle.
Let's see if I can see it with the rifle. Yeah. I don't really see it from here.
Yeah, it just looks like foliage.
If anyone knows a more specific way to highlight it, do feel free to let me know.
Yeah, this is already pissing me off.
I mean, I could go and look it up myself as well, and I'm prepared to do that if necessary. I just thought, you know, I could spoon a few people. Could I bring up the map? Sure. So here's map. I'm guessing Torlin looked it up on the internet and he just needs the map reference.
Right.
Give me them map details.
And
ignore
fair
those.
enough,
Those are all like they're all
these stupid little scavenger hunts.
those are ones that could only have been opened during Ashley's thing. So.
Right. Yeah, you're gonna need her back before you can get some of these things. You're in the wrong area. Go to the area east of this area.
Wait, so when you say east of this area, do you mean in this region where I put the circle now?
I mean, that's west of the
Oh,
of
sorry.
Your current
Oh, wait.
area.
So I need to wait. So I,
you need to
so
go
I need
back
to go...
up the stairs you
Really?
came in, buddy.
Huh? That's fucking weird. But that's not the.
Sorry,
courtyard.
he got it backwards. Never mind. It probably do mean.
Oh,
west.
okay. So west, because I was thinking that
That
other way.
makes substantially more sense, but you know.
So basically, what you're
Okay,
saying
cool.
is. Oh god. I wander around. Okay, hold on. Hedge maze doing what a hedge maze is supposed to do, confusing the invader. So it was Yeah, just north of the room I put the circle in. Okay. So, is that it? Yeah, that's it. That was the screeching I heard
That
this
is
whole time.
definitely it.
Alright then. Thank you, Tolan. I swear I shot him, but you know, whatever.
Squawk, squawk, bitches.
Alright, there we go, scratched
Don't
emerald.
mind if I do.
I can probably just hand it straight in over here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, there's one of his
Oh
outposts
yeah, I fought
right here.
I
You
fought
might
a
as well.
crow, it was crazy.
Can I interest you in?
Wait. Huh?
Next time.
I guess I don't hand it in to him?
No, you have to sell it.
Oh, we
the
have to
thing specifically said
sell
you
it.
have to sell it.
That's weird, okay.
Welcome.
I mean, that's fine. It means you get frickin'
Perfect.
It means you get money for it too.
Good stuff, stranger.
2 more spinels, and I'm good. And I'll just repair that again.
That's good work, if I do say so myself.
We could do the
You
ornate
really-
necklace. We could do the ornate necklace, but I'm gonna hold off.
Any
Oh, we could also sell the
Yeah,
fucking
you
egg.
could. You,
collection of good things on
I mean, you could do the ornate necklace insofar as you could, excuse me. Insofar as you could fill it up with the requisite number of gems, they would not be optimal in any form or fashion.
could be the
Maybe-
difference in travels.
Just have to sort of just keep it and just keep saving.
You
now.
got to stay focused, I think.
Yeah. Let's try and just. Oh, he landed back. See you, dude. Oh, hold on a second here. I gotta kill somebody. Just gotta bop. There we go.
I looked away for a second. Who'd you bop?
Oh, it was just someone advertising in
Oh.
chat. You know,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
alright.
make you a great deal, and I'm going to make you intensely famous, and all you have to do
Yeah,
is
alright.
probably pay you money.
Whatever. You and every other douchebag that's come spouting that line.
You'll
this
not
week.
be getting my money yet. I'm far too incompetent for that sort of a lifestyle. Let's open this door. I'm really enjoying the red 9, by the way. Alright. Let's get back on track. Let's resume the adventure. Let's save the game.
Why not?
Man, he is so fast. He beat me here somehow. I actually went in a straight
Homie just has like you're only seeing a part of the gondola network.
Yeah,
Homie has exclusive access to the gondolas.
he's just too good. He's too good. Trying to see if Leon'll jiggle a little while he's going up here, but he's not. It's real unfortunate. All right.
That's what our higher calling is on this stream is both horrifying and awesome.
All right. Well, let's see what we get thrown at us now. Because we can't. Oh, well, we're gonna have to. Well, there's Big Clockwork Boy. Interesting. I wasn't sure if they were going to include. Oh, here we go. Margaret Thatcher.
You are nothing, if not unyielding, Mr. Kennedy. However, I'm afraid it ends here. Expel this intruder!
Shit.
Expel. That's a verb I haven't used. I haven't heard used by an evil overlord or whatever for a while.
Don't come from behind me, good. I just want to make sure it was coming from behind me. Don't worry about it, man.
Sorry. Must have
Alley-oop! Good lord, that kick. That was gorgeous.
Yeah, I made up for it by wasting giant leagues of ammo.
Oh well. You've done that before, but, you know, the... Okay.
Professional ammo waster.
I'm sorry, I was totally distracted by
Smooth.
you just stabbing that dude in the chin. For whatever reason, the particular haze of his bloodshot eyes just took me off guard.
Okay, good. Gold bar. We'll definitely need that.
You need lots of money. It's 6 figures to do that exclusive upgrade.
Yeah. Are you serious?
I mean,
There we go.
you appear to be serious. There we go.
Okay, good. We'll need that. Get everyone doing the big chanting. It's always good to hear the ominous chanting back again.
I mean, I will ask you this though, because I generally have to play this relatively muted. Has there been a good loud Matalo yet?
I don't think so.
Oh man, that is sacrilegious.
Chat can
Like-
chat can agree or disagree with me. Is it? That's what he looks like normally. He looks like a weird like midget Margaret Thatcher.
Yeah, like I don't like the wig when compared to his original hat. Like his hat was something special.
Okay.
Both normal, special, and special with an HUL.
Something tells me I'm not allowed to kill that guy at that range. What about you though? Yeah, see? You're fine.
Brie!
What about now?
All right.
Well, no. Why do I get a feeling like someone's gonna like roll something down that? Even kind of
Because
has
you
that.
played Donkey Kong before, you know, like this is basically begging for it.
Wait, what? Yeah.
Okay then.
Okay. I guess we just have to wait for the window when he stops breathing to run through.
Oh, hey, that is a thing that's happening. I'll admit that there were a number of things I was anticipating from the Clockwork statue. That was not one of them. Oh goodness.
Yeah, a little bit. Oh, he's coming
Yeah,
back
you're a
around.
little crispy there. Oh come on.
Oh, someone's
There
throwing shit at me.
dorks that are literally just winching this thing up to torment you the whole time. There are, aren't there?
Probably.
Oh god.
Oh, that was unfortunate. I timed that badly.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
God. Ah, God, I had fucking magged him out as well. Wasn't paying attention to what weapon I had drawn. Just a general cooking show.
Well, whatever. Like, get suplexed for your crimes.
I knew it.
Yup. There was also a sequence a little bit like this, right before Ramon's boss fight in the original game, which is probably also a...
Of course,
Whoa!
I don't hear or see it until suddenly it's fucking there.
Alright.
And I'm locked in an animation that prevents me from getting through. Thanks, game.
Watch out for the rolling iron balls. Getting hit by one means instant death. Now you fucking tell us.
Oh, okay.
Appreciate that, you complete
I'll take some free
asshole.
damage. Sure, why not? Alright, let's get these guys down here before we activate the iron ball then.
Hey, this is. Whoa, okay. This is a downgrade, because what they were rolling down were literally just like barrels that exploded on you. They were more frequent, probably, I guess, but because they were just constantly there. But they just sort of exploded and did damage to you rather than, you know,
Yeah, than instant
instantly
death.
murdered
I
you.
don't like instant death traps that okay, very well telegraphed, but at the same time I'm like, I don't know how far away this thing is. Like, when is it going to arrive?
I mean, it showed you when it was starting, not
Yeah.
when it was actually doing something.
Yeah,
There are
see,
two
so
different things.
so I want to stand here, I guess.
Yeah, upside is that there is, or should be, a safe spot here on this landing.
You really know how to make someone feel welcome.
I need to kill that guy because he's probably the one dropping it. So let's wait to see if there's more coming. I'm listening. Yep. Here it comes. Guys, this is not the time for this shit.
Oh my gentle Jesus.
Always some dude with a flail come and fly. Well, okay then.
Well, that was cathartic to see at the absolute least.
There we go. I was wondering if I could
That
get away
actually-
with that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, really, you should have been able to get away with that the first time. I really don't think a 30-06 gives much of a crap about a single metal bar like that, especially when it's right next to the ejection. But you know, whatever. I'm not a ballistics nerd.
Yeah, we're just regular nerds here.
Huh.
What else
I
we
mean,
got?
everything else kind of nerd.
Hey, dude.
Okay, brother.
I was kind of hoping he'd fall
Oh
back.
no!
into the-
Why'd you do that? Oh, okay, thank God. For a minute there, I thought it was gonna like just drop directly on your skull.
You good, bro?
He's not good. Like, you see what's going on there? He's dying. Oh, there are more dinguses coming up at you.
There were more dinguses coming up
There
at me.
were more dinguses coming up at you. I was, for a moment there, I was wondering what in the hell you were doing, but
Okay,
then I saw the shield boy in the distance.
let's go acquire their death means. I thought I heard a kathunk for a second there. I was like, did someone just run back up there? Which would be pretty funny. Well, we'll hold off on touching those things, because I get the feeling when I drop down here I'm going to need to shoot those.
Yeah, there's absolutely no way those explosive barrels don't become relevant for you in like 45 seconds.
Let's get the treasure. Nice. I love me some extravagant clocks. It's basically what I'm here for, is nothing but extravagant clocks.
Extravagant dong.
I get the feeling that treasure's probably further up, because I don't see it here.
I actually had a conversation about that with one of my buddies who didn't get out of didn't get out of doing business in China when I did, right? And because of a lot of the new regulations or whatever, a lot of party members are just putting a lot of money into extravagant clocks, more or less, like top Rolex style watches or whatever. Hey, there you go.
I think someone
Look,
just
it
said
was
Martala
relevant.
as well, so there you go.
Okay, cool, great. Whee! I definitely figured that you just jacked that dude in the nuts there real quick, but whatever. Sorry. Just the lusty abandon with which these barrels are blowing up is just. It's like a G.I. Joe comic or something. Do you mind? Is that too? Okay. I appreciate the cats that went and dug up the like chain shirts or whatever. Oh, come on.
It's
Go
alright.
away.
I am concentrating, so feel free to.
No. Like I'm just reacting to the constant onslaught of stupid bullcrap you have to deal with. One thing I did notice, just as a need to drop some weight.
Yeah, someone gets on here. I guess it's.
Yeah, I mean,
I guess it's
by which he means you need to murder some of these people because their remains just sort of randomly vanish. At any rate, like the what you good? You gonna make it there, bro? Your boy having a little bit of problems over there.
I'm just gonna have a drink.
What? I'm sorry, like I had a train of thought.
I don't ever want moments like these to
completely
end.
derailed my train of thought.
You good, dude?
It's like, bruh, you, where you thinking? Where your head at? My God, like even shooting him a couple of times that doesn't knock him out of his loop.
I guess.
What is going on? Right, whatever, it's fine.
Just a smidge bit stuck on me, I guess. Ah, well then, shall we? I guess it's the only way to leave. Oh, is there not a way to go back down? Because I kind of want to go back down. I left so much there.
There's got to be a way to backtrack.
Ooh, that's cool. Maybe on the way out. Yeah, I get the feeling we might be coming back out this way anyway. Because, I mean, how else do you escape a giant clock tower? Okay, ominous.
Okay.
Yeah, not sure how I feel about that.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Ashley.
Still
Oh
a
my
skeleton.
God.
We're not too late.
She lost her arms again. Is that a good sign or a bad sign? I'm genuinely not sure anymore.
Don't know, but it looks like we got some people waiting for us. I'm gonna make them pay. The only way I know how. So yeah, I guess a lot of that stuff I probably should have jumped off to get to. I don't know. That's something for a replay anyway.
Yeah. If those couple of treasures are truly what makes or breaks you here, I have some words about this game's balance.
Yeah, no one's gonna 100% a game on their first run. I say, looking at everybody else, you're not gonna fucking do it. Don't show me up like this, you sons of a bitches. Don't you dare. And definitely don't tell me about someone who did it. I swear to God.
I will find you and hurt you if you tell me about somebody who did it.
So we aren't allowed to run. Doing a lot of dying today, I guess. You gonna give me advice on how not to die? Yeah, okay then, so don't run on that. I thought it was like, oh shit, that's unstable, I better run on it so I don't die. You know? Fucking game pranks the shit out of me.
Sure, game.
So, if I don't look through the binoculars, they won't go. So maybe Ashley will be fine.
You're just gonna catch up to Ashley when you get down there, because Ramon is absolutely just sort of waiting there for
He's
you.
like, when he looks through the binoculars, we will sneak through, and he will be able to do nothing about it, the American. And it's like,
you'll be super pissed off!
this is kind of stupid, though. This kind of dumb, though. Like, I don't much care for, like, things like that, where it's like, oh, Yeah,
I
don't
see
run. It's like, well, what am I supposed
I
to
see
do
the
then?
functional point behind it. Like the functional point behind it is, you know, you have to deal with those crossbowmen before you get on there. Otherwise you can't like rush the crossbowmen. But they did a really poor job of articulating that.
Well, at the very least, I saw this guy's light when I was coming up, so at the very least, it looks like we actually can go exploring in here after all. I was like, have I missed something? Nope, I did not miss anything. Alright, well, let's take a moment. There we go.
Welcome.
Hey, I gotta repair my knife. And my
That's
vest.
good work,
It's always eating into my, you know, super kill murder funds, but I feel like it's kind of necessary. So let's
Honestly,
see.
it's a pretty modest set of payments.
Okay, so we can at least get the extravagant clock done. So let's do and
We
sell.
can. All
do
right.
and
So
sell
yeah, we should definitely do that.
Extravagant clonk. No, I'll just do that. I mean, it's not the most money I can get, but I'll save that for one of the other ones so we can maximize its money because they've got bigger combos you can do.
Yeah, that's the right balance between you know, Mrs. Right and Mrs. Right now.
Well struck. Come back anytime.
I will come back anytime. A demonstration of what it was doing, yeah, might have also helped, but you know, like, oh, good, first aid spray, I definitely need that. I guess it's just one of those things, and I suppose if it becomes relevant later, like, at worst it was like a little bit of an inconvenience and a little bit embarrassing. I looked a little silly. If that's the worst thing that happens to me while I'm streaming, then I'm going to get extremely
That happens to me
depressed,
just opening my damn mouth.
curl up into a ball and cry for 15 minutes, you know, just be like... So, you know. Damn. This guy's already had so much money. It's like I'm forsaking, like, upgrading literally any other gun because I want to just get, like, a Red 9 that shoots like a magnum.
I mean, yeah, like again,
What Ultra
I said
Warriors
this
strive for.
last stream, but if they're doing the same thing where the firepower is all related to the same general damage output, and a 3 on a handgun is the same as a 3 on the rifle, well, you're gonna have something that shoots like a rifle at least.
Do tell our Lord to not forget
What?
the loyalty of his servant, Ramon.
Ashley!
Is that Krauser? Is Krauser a bear?
That's Bearzer. I don't know what you're talking about.
Such a fool. To have been bestowed with lore salary. You talk too much. Failed.
Finally!
Utterly uncivilized. Mongrel.
Alright, see you later, dude. I'm sure you'll turn into a big angry boss later. Look, I'm just gonna say to all of you right now, there was a very good chance that I was gonna use the mod that turns him into Bowser, so because that rhymes better with Krauser.
I'm not sure which one I wanted to see more.
Oh, Bearzer is better, but for a reason I won't reveal until later.
Okay, cool.
Damn, he morphed very quickly.
Well, you put him through a lot of trauma or something, I guess.
I guess that is true.
But I remember from the handgun only one, like walkthrough that I've been occasionally referencing as we've been doing this stream through. This freaking fight was the one that that poor FAQ maker just absolutely killed themselves over. Just 100% murdered themselves over because I forget exactly what the number was, but since you were using handgun only and it was no merchant, so you didn't have it upgraded, you needed something like 500 handgun bullets, something on that level, to take out Ramon. He was just like, there's nothing else in the game that's even remotely this fucking annoying.
Got your brain hole! See you later, idiot. Anyway, I better, you know, boost my health up.
Only one more of those until you're maxed out.
Watch your language, my lord. What would others think of you?
Whoa. Yeah, so it would.
Frickin' Leon finally getting some good licks in on Ramon. Oof.
Turns out I need a lot less Magnum shots to pull that off. Oh, calm down.
Not that big of a deal, Ramon. You're rich! What could you possibly have to worry about?
Remember to run onto you.
Yeah, you run under him and you just get duded on.
What if I am? Are you in pain? I'd
He
like.
is now.
He's gonna give me a manicure.
I mean, I honestly, I was hearing the whole Princess Bride thing when you're going to the pain or whatever the hell Wesley called it to delay for time.
You're going to the pain dimension. Oh, I was wondering if I could just get past that without suffering.
Oh man, why did he have to go through the trouble of mentioning cavities?
Oh,
Oh,
that's an insta-kill. Let's not do that again. Always makes you wait a little bit before
okay,
that.
well, fair cop, you got me that time, Ramon.
Yeah. I've died a lot more in this like opening part of the stream than I have like in the entire rest of the game. Okay, let's try that again. This time with feeling.
And so, I have delivered.
Okay, is he invincible during that bit? Because I definitely shot him 4 times
Must have,
with
because
the Magnum.
that was a lot of firepower you picked out.
Well then, why don't you show me what a first-class critic is like?
Me!
You're a worm.
I mean, you're literally a worm. Like, that's not even an insult anymore. That's just a statement of fact.
And you're a stinky jerk. And you're short.
That was an insult.
Which is normally fine, but this time you've got like you clearly think you're bigger than you. Okay, there's an explosive there. I didn't like that. Oh, you're fine.
Watch your language, my lord. What would others think of you?
He's such a wonderful, affable guy. Open up? Nope. Nope.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I will. Not today. Christ. Nope, got him again.
Like this is his form here is reminding me of that one freaking like meat-based game that not the meat RPG. The one where you're basically playing like an alien thing that's escaped containment.
Oh, cool.
Like that's what he was reminding me of. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, good. Carrion, yes, thank you, chat. Carrion, like he's basically the player character from Carrion here.
Oh, good, I got it. I thought I was in an instant death sequence there.
He must have really been on his last legs with the last attempt.
Well, that's the Paramagnum, baby. Lip Rouge. Okay. I guess that's his nobleman's makeup. Finely crafted brass case containing rouge.
Somewhere the monarch is like, does it have ambergris?
Well,
I need it for my eyebrows.
Oh, thank you. Also dropped ammo. There you go. All right. Well.
Ashley, no time to lose.
There's probably plenty of time to lose. Don't worry about it. I mean, we've definitely lost a lot of time.
Yeah, you're like worth noting that you are like you're leaving the island or
Yeah,
the
we're-
castle, right? And you're heading to the island. You might not be able to backtrack from here,
Yeah.
which
And-
means that that all like okay, the stuff in the clock tower, fine, cool, whatever. But like more to the point, there was a bunch of crap that you missed as Ashley that you just never got access to again.
Yeah, because I never got that key.
That is just unfortunate.
Yeah.
That is not great design. IMHO.
I mean, Resident Evil 4 is a game by design that you play again and again and again anyway, and I will probably play this game a lot. Oh,
Browser,
is he driving the...
you're taking her.
Bear is driving. How can that be?
Bear drive boat? How'd this be? Really should have let me have binoculars out for that one. It's but yeah, we still got. You're almost there, you know. Did you get the side quest to kill? Yeah, I did. I killed Super Knight. Yeah, that was
It was a hell of a fight.
it was
too.
great. It was a good knockdown, drag out fight.
Yeah, that one was one for the WWE record books.
Yeah. I hear Edge is retiring from the WWE soon.
No shit. That's end of an era.
Like, I'm gonna say this, Edge always had a really good look to him, but my favorite thing about him was always been his, like, the one that he had sort of when WWE went ruthless aggression, kind of. He had this amazing theme track where it just like this dude thrashes out on it like You Think You Know Me plays, and then this dude thrashes out on the drums, and then his song starts, and this dude just fucking goes fucking psycho, just going, "On this day, I see clearly, everything has come to light." It's just like, man, I wish this song played whenever I walked into a room. Everyone might actually respect me. "I have failed you, my lord. I was unable to fulfill the final commandment and keep the boy from the path of wickedness." Got a glimpse of Master Ramon's evil temperament during his younger years. When he discovered a servant mocked him by uttering pulgarcito behind his back, he summoned her to his private chambers. After forcing her to kneel before him, Ramon doused her face with a vial of vitriol he pulled out of his pocket. Young master watched with glee when the servant writhed in agony as the skin melted from her face. His twisted grin still haunts my dreams to this very day. As time passed, Ramon's treachery only deepened, and that infernal cult soon learned that they could prey upon his vulnerable heart. Curse the fiends! They've manipulated Master Ramon and turned him into their puppet. Worst of all, they've managed to use him to unleash Las Pelagas that the Salazar family has fought so long and hard to keep sealed away. Well, Diego, rest assured, I intend to watch over Master Ramon till the very end, whatever fate may befall us. As a faithful servant of the Salazar family since birth, it is my duty and penance to you. Well, yeah, fine job you did too, man.
Yeah, you kind of fucked that one up there, buddy. Well, alright. Speaking of things that are the size of small dogs, these fucking rats.
You know, I'd forgotten about that.
Looks like he's trying to stir some ramen or something.
He grunts every time he does it too, which is great.
We never sat down and watched
No,
that
not
one
Perfect.
one friggin'
Swim after all.
show of Taker reviewing that one of
Yeah,
his most
him and Mick
infamous Hell in a
Foley.
Cell games.
Him and Mick Foley just like watching it and
Taker
doing
and
commentary
Foley,
on
that's
it.
what it was. God, it was such an insane battle.
They didn't tell anybody what they were gonna do. Like nobody knew that they were gonna fucking Mick was gonna take a dive from the top rope to the fucking table outside. So when JR calls out, "If God is my witness, he's broken in half," it's like that was completely ad-libbed. Damn, it looks like Ada Wong has the white keys. So
At least it's at least to turn on a boat, you don't need a stupid crest or sigil or whatever the fuck else.
Clearly they were brought from outside the region. Sounds like this family butler needed to do some Crusader Kings 2 family line pruning, but didn't. He needed a horse doctor, and then he could pronounce him as having canter.
Honestly, the horse doctor
Leon.
probably would have been better. Like, I don't think horses respond very well to the Las Plagas. Only retainer that is immune is above that is above
Smile.
reproach.
Raccoon City. You know, after the incident, the world changed. Try to save one person, 100 others die. I guess I changed too.
You? Leon S. Kennedy. You haven't changed. You just think you have.
Still a sucker
She's-
for a pretty girl.
Still a second for a pretty girl, still indomitably trying to save as many people as he can.
Have you changed, Ada?
No, I will still
Or are
betray
you
you.
just trying to use me again?
I will still give you a rocket launcher and then leave.
What do you think?
Yeah. She's not even gonna be like, dude, oh no, I'm totally legit.
I mean, at the absolute least,
Don't think you're that
Leon
handsome.
was smart enough to say in advance, "I don't think I'm getting a straight answer." And she, in fact, did not give him a straight answer.
Story of my life.
Yeah, pretty much, dude. God, this looks cool. This scenery looks cool. I'd always considered this part of the game to be a sort of a, that sort of the Resident Evil starts losing the plot kind of moment, you know, where it's like, oh yeah, now we're on like an industrial island. We've left the village, we've left
Now we
the
have a
ornate
military
castle.
base.
Now we have a military base. We have like a secret armed militia to go with our cult, and it's just like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's very much the "now I have a machine gun ho ho ho" moment. Only instead of John McClane, it's like an entire weird cult.
Yeah, try and spot me now, motherfuckers. Well, that's definitely new. That's definitely a turret. Yeah, well, the dude's in the gas mask helmets. So let's check these
Speaking
things
of,
out.
I have a machine gun ho ho ho.
Ashley. There you are.
God.
Good, we did binocular.
Look at all these busy bees.
Every time I see that shit,
If I don't want to get stung.
I have like this moment of disbelief, like this extended
Yeah, your brain kind of
3
just
seconds
goes.
delay where I'm just like, my brain must be malfunctioning. Also, like, what the fuck?
those.
When did you switch the game out for Final Fantasy VII Remastered?
Need to hurry.
Like one of the things,
Like-
one of the things that's really funny is that this the mod sort of thing I'm using is like a sort of a catch-all, really good for Capcom engines kind of mod implementer. But someone's actually made one that allows you to mod the game in real time, and like it
man.
allows you to
That's
like
dangerous.
like oh yeah, you can like click on a cow and make the cow like 100 times bigger or smaller. You can just make Leon's arms longer for no good reason.
That is so deliciously dangerous.
Alright, so we're gonna have to go. That is like probably one of the silliest turret attempts I've ever seen. Don't suppose I can climb here, can I?
I mean, there's
can.
like, you're basically looking at the reason why they don't use visible lasers for triggering mechanisms anymore. The map seems to imply that you're supposed to just go all the way around, and you probably be able to operate something
Yeah.
on the turret's back end to disable it.
Ooh, gravestone. Can I read that from here? Eroded cave epitaph. Expelled by the militant wicked, we find ourselves in exile. Withered is the grass, barren are the trees. We wait in expiation. This isolated island, our purgatory. Yet spare not, brothers and sisters, our time has come. Sounds like they're actually expanding the reason why there's even like a fucking island here, and it's an island
Yeah,
of exiles.
like this is
People who've been
yeah,
exiled
but
from
it's
the
not
village.
Just it's not just a cult that Sadler just randomly popped up, which was more or less the story in Resident Evil 4. It's just that they've been there for a long time and they happen to get their hands on Las Plagas.
I've got some new items in stock. Welcome. I've got something new
Which I can
for
dig.
you,
I
mate.
can dig that quite a bit.
Oh well, unfortunately we do need that.
What's that? How have in for a bit of rubbish collection, stranger?
You know it.
Finders keepers. That's what I say.
Yep. And the lip rouge, we can get rid of that.
Oh, I guess you
and-
can sell that now. Yep.
Yep.
The lip rouge, velvet blues. Okay, cool. Well, you're doing better on
Into some
frickin'
other
money
bits
now,
and
though.
bobs too, mate.
Make sure.
Good luck to you, stranger. Anything else I can help
So what's he
you with?
selling now? The Killer 7. Oh,
yeah.
I want it so
Try your
bad.
hand at a new gun, stranger.
No, we're gonna hold
I'll
off.
save your life.
As much as I'd like to get all of these things, I'm gonna hold off for now.
Pleasant travels.
The case upgrade is one of those things you're just like, oh, I clearly have to have that, but I genuinely don't remember the last time you had too many problems with case space.
We'll
Like,
leave it
it's
for
been
now.
a couple of times during the game, but it is nowhere near as acute as it was in the base game.
Alright, let's deactivate this thing. Okay, we're not even deactivating it, we're putting it on a wall. That's,
Okay.
Look, if the system works, the system works. Which means we can do something clever and similar. Oh, I'm gonna move over here so that guy can't see me. Yeah, easy for you to say, buddy.
What did he say? I don't even know.
Yeprapadevo,
Okay.
I think.
I feel like there has to be a way to turn those turrets against the Ganado here.
Would be nice. Shh.
I'm gonna be honest. I was not expecting that the game would allow you to do a TF2 spy style front stab, but it counts apparently.
Yeah, well, I'll take it.
Okay, if you say so, I suppose.
Certainly an interesting placement of things.
Yeah, this is one of those situations where I'm certain there's some sort of like ridiculously optimal thing that's going on, but you end up having to double back on yourself and figure that out like after the fact, after you've can no longer benefit from that solution.
Yeah. I'm just gonna wing it. Okay, Pearl Bangle. Does that guy have grenades on his belt, or is this just a... It'd be hard to tell sometimes with these guys. Because I know some of them do. Doesn't look like it.
I don't think that guy does. No, it's a little bit difficult for me squinting at my version of the stream, but pretty sure that cat isn't packing.
Honestly, it's not much easier on my end either.
Every little step you take, I expect to hear how do you stop?
Yeah, I expect to get spotted, like, the entire way this, but we're doing okay.
You're making it happen. Like, each one of these idiots that you stab is another couple of bullets you don't need to expend. Yeah, you're not getting in stabbing range of that guy.
Not
Turret's
yet.
got him covered. Man, when did this become Splinter Cell?
I always like playing stealth games, so I usually will try and
I mean,
stealth.
this is fine. Like, I'm into this. Like, I'm on the edge of my seat over here. Okay, sure. Here's an idiot. Good night, sweet prince.
There is that though, and I feel like shooting that's gonna alert him, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
I definitely wouldn't be shooting shit right about now, but you know, whatever.
Damn it.
Yep, spotted.
Okay.
Oh, okay, so that's what happens when you get spotted.
The pig mask is something else.
It is certainly a fucking weird way to handle it, but you know, whatever.
It's the revamp of the, I forget what their names were, but it's the giant dude with the cigar and the chain gun in the original game. Get fucked, idiot. And now you're just going to be running across the battlefield doing random wrestling moves on people. Oh, bogus.
Oh shit. Sorry, dude, I gotta go.
Okay, well, yeah, we'll finish this
Ha!
later.
Right in the
Spaghetti
fucking,
Head.
right in the back.
Yeah, that asshole with the crossbow up on top is really ruining your fun.
Yeah, let's see if I can't do something about him. Okay.
All right, that's the end of that issue. Oh boy. I can't help but think that the spaghetti heads are a little bit tougher now than they were when you first ran into them.
A perfect time to be out of fucking ammo.
Oh, ball sack.
All right.
I like how you hit that explosive barrel, and the stream absolutely hitched for a moment. It couldn't handle the glory of what was happening.
You good, dude? Did that hurt?
Please say no. Nobody likes you.
Gaze bridge.
Okay, so he definitely does have frickin' grenades stored somewhere up his ass. Shooting Molotovs out of these dorks' hands is definitely my new favorite thing in this game.
Okay.
Alright.
Sorry, dude.
Are we done? Is he down? Has he been faced?
He has been faced. We have faced to bloodshed. Can I not deactivate that one? No, I guess not.
That one apparently is made of bulletproof bulbing. Sure. Okay.
Suppose it's not. I suppose it was inevitable we were going to get caught then.
I mean, if you were caring that much about those lights, I suppose. I don't know. It took a minute for them to nail you down, even when you were shooting lights that were somewhat near them. It was literally only when you shot that one that they started caring.
Yeah. And I think they noticed me before I even did that too. So.
Possibly. At any rate, another turret redirected, I guess. That looks really annoying. Sure, why not?
Looks like we're going back around. It's fine.
Yakety sax music plays. God, you really have to go all the way around, huh?
Yeah, that's how the system unfortunately works, or in this case, doesn't.
Well, at least it's not strobing? Question mark.
Yeah, I'm a little unsure on that one, but we got through, so
Whatever.
we lived, and I didn't leave any treasure behind, which is good. I did leave some treasure behind back where we got the map blow, but whatever.
At this point, I don't know about you, but I certainly can't be bothered to go back through that garbage.
Yeah, you guys wanna... Okay.
I think my okay. I think one of my favorite
okay.
stupid okay.
Alright then. Apparently, I had to melee that guy, not stab him. That was my bad.
Sure.
God, I'm glad you're still alive.
At least the phase 2 plug, I still have the eat head maneuver.
How embarrassing. Yeah, I have been eating shit a lot more. I've been eating
you
the
got
big...
through the first about 2/3 of the game without eating basically any shit, so it's inevitable at some point or something.
Sorry, must have slipped.
And
There's this ticket.
That dude just died to that guy died to one kick this time though, which is like weird.
Just
funny how the same encounter could just go.
Off.
Yeah, it's like funny how like one encounter could just go so vastly different. Well, I'm intimidated. Or am I?
What kind of random frickin'... What army training are these assholes getting here? Like who is training them? Isn't like frickin' who's his face supposed to be training him? Who's his face? Frickin' his name is escaping me because I'm frickin' awful with proper nouns apparently. Knife Boy. You fought him at the end of the god. He's a bear now. Krauser. Yes, thank you.
It's a lot easier to remember his name when he hasn't been modded to be a bear. I understand.
Why do I lose words like that?
I've stolen them from you.
Clearly, like this is what I was talking about when I say I embarrass myself just opening my mouth.
In this particular case, you don't have to worry about that because you can't even do that.
Or submachine gun ammo. Oh, okay. You're actually still lower on SMG ammo than I thought you were.
I burned through a lot at one point.
Yeah. Yup. On the clock tower climb.
I think I'm about to get noticed.
You're just poking your head over where it doesn't belong.
I'd be surprised if there's someone over this side.
The habits of these people as they're just sort of shambling around and going along just boggles my mind, honestly, because of like that was a guy who was basically doing the dune sandworm walk to do his 15-foot patrol, his 4-step patrol. He was doing the dune sandworm walk. He's either like the dumbest asshole ever or the biggest nerd, and I'm not sure which deserves death more. At least this dude is just standing there.
Gonna run out of knives soon.
Knife is gonna break purely from backstabs.
Sadness.
I mean, you saw what your alternative was when you got busted there at the end. So, just saying, if your knife breaks because you're doing a whole bunch of backstabs, I'd say it was a knife well broken.
I'm gonna hold on, get more shotgun. The shotgun has been real good to me so far. So.
Really has. There's never enough shells for it.
And there it is.
Ah, yes. The last Uber herb you need. Especially since you no longer need it from Ashley, or for Ashley, rather. Whenever you may or may not get her back at this point.
Okay, well apparently if I really wanted to, like, give myself a shortcut... Actually, it looks like...
after this area is cleaned out, there's no reason not to. Okay, well, I was fully expecting that they were about to... Oh, this isn't even all a shortcut.
Nope. I looked at the map and was like, hold on a second, that ain't no shortcut, that's a fucking treasure hole.
Treasure room. Alright,
Treasure
sure. Golden
room.
links. Honestly, I was still concerned that that somebody was going to bust you for causing a giant explosion. Oh, there you go. Okay. Oh! Homie's trying to be real clever with his shit.
Great. Dude gribbling his way out of that one.
I don't...
Oh, it's just one of those ones.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like... Oh, there is one asshole gribbling up. Yeah, there you go. 2 more spaghetti heads, because...
Nothing my old friend Red 9 can't handle.
Spaghetti, apparently.
I got the Red 9 power.
A rocket launcher?
I don't think I was sneaking through that.
Rocket launcher?
This isn't good.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that was a forced reveal. Can I just say one of my favorite dumb things that I see in more than one video game is that sort of like taser spear that the cat in front of you has. Like, this game is not the only time I have seen a taser spear, and that just sounds like the stupidest fucking thing on the planet to me.
Let's just get these guys out of, like, shooting me with a rocket launcher range.
One problem at a time. I think those are normally called cattle prods. I mean, yeah, sure. When you actually use a full-on prod rather than hastily duct taping a stun gun to a stick the way these assholes clearly have.
Man, it's good. Where the fuck? What the? Is he shooting me from like a super corner?
Don't peek up. Okay, Hiryana, like, Taser Knuckles makes substantially more sense to me, right? Because like when you have a Taser Spear, you have something on the end of like, you know, a frickin' 5-foot stick, and when you push that forward, you have a pretty decent head of steam going, right? Okay. What's the most dramatic fall ever over here? And you so with that head of steam, you could just kill your target if you had, a metal spike at the end of that, a spearhead. The same thing that humans have been using for actual millennia. Okay, but instead you put a stun gun on there, and you make sure if somebody goes and all of a sudden you no longer have something that can kill a man properly. Taser knuckles. All right, what are you gonna put on the end of your knuckles? Okay, some spikes or whatever. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt like crazy for sure. But that that isn't gonna kill a man. Not unless you hit it right properly.
Oh, my nuts.
You put tasers on the end of your knuckles, and that's going to make somebody go, and that will disable somebody guaranteed. So that makes sense to me.
Oh, there goes my knife. Good cause, though. I shot a man in the balls and then stabbed him.
I mean, you kept another spaghetti head from spawning.
Yep. That's probably the most important thing of all. No suspetti.
You do have other knives as well, so
Yeah, in an emergency, I can clutch something up, which is good. Yeah, might just make some more rifle ammo. It's
still
serving
seems
me
like a great way to
very well.
accidentally tase yourself. Not going to argue that. I think you are very correct about that.
I will always love that one story from the January 6th invasion of the White House.
Taser balls heart attack.
But there was a rumor that a man had basically been trying to take down something off the wall, fell, accidentally activated the taser that he had in his pocket, and tased himself in the balls, suffered a heart attack, and died. Now, the claim is that this didn't happen, but the fact of the matter is that it happened.
He definitely
He definitely had a heart attack and died.
There was an old man who was armed with a taser who suffered a heart attack and died. That is medical and police fact.
But
the point at question is whether or not this man tased himself in the balls and then died, and that caused the heart attack. And honestly, I couldn't possibly care less. Taser balls, heart attack.
Yeah, you're the tase. You'll always be remembered as the tase balls man. It doesn't matter if you actually did it or not. That's just your legacy now.
We live in a time where a couple of years before Guardians of the Galaxy came out, some edgy asshole introduced himself as Taserface, and Rocket the Squirrel was just laughing about that for genuinely 2.5 minutes straight. Taserface. I struggle to think how funny he would have found taser balls. Some say that that angry squirrel is laughing to this day about taser balls.
Some say that man's balls are still smoking.
The best urban legend. Fucking taser spear.
Yeah, I'm using my spare knives to just stab people while they're down, so that's good.
Yeah, well.
They're more than one use though. The kitchen knives we were getting from the village, they were like pop and done. These ones not so much.
You've got it. Yeah,
they have more of a life to them.
Are apparently at least 2 uses, which means you have 6 more stabs in you before you are truly out of knife.
Just these cute little thoughts they've had when they've made this game that I appreciate. Now, hopefully, no one will get mad if
John Deere forklift over here?
Got another crown with more gems I don't have.
Lord.
It's like, come on, guys. Why don't y'all, instead of mining Pelagos, mine me some diamonds?
Oh God, you're killing. Oh God, you're killing me. All right, 20 handgun bullets. That's a nice windfall.
I feel like that's. Wait, hold on. Dingle dangle.
Good eye. I would have missed that.
Good, it's a square one. We could actually probably. It's another emerald. We might just have to accept that we're not going to be able to put one of each and everything.
Yeah. I don't know. I think.
Game upsetting me.
Yeah, part of that will also depend on. Excuse me. On.
Oh wait, I can probably just disarm this, can't I?
What your goal is, in terms of money, because your goal so far has been to get 100,000 for the upgrade, and well, you managed that.
Oh, velvet blue. Yeah, I hear more bombs around the place. It's always good. Just take it slow, take it careful, and try and pay attention to what's going on around us. Also save the game. This is definitely a good place to save the game.
I concur with that.
I don't want to get my balls exploded by dragging my balls along the explosives. Let's not go that way. Let's be very careful as we look through here.
What was your first clue there? Like the blazing red light? Was that perhaps a clue that wasn't maybe the best idea?
The big Pelagos symbol sprawled across the entire thing was also another very significant hint that I drew inspiration on.
If it was any more obvious, it would have had that one annoying robot screaming "Danger, Will Robinson."
Hey, dude.
Hey, man, you want to come over here and like hit that? Yeah. Jackass.
Oh, still alive, huh? Dying now, though. Yeah, this is one of those, well, I don't know what he expected, but it certainly happened kind of scenarios where he could have just gone the long way around.
I don't think your melee attacks are getting any stronger, but like it really goes to show how insanely hard the Red 9 is hitting, that you're able to just get people within killing range on all of that.
Red 9 is a good piece of kit. I love it.
It is a very good piece of kit.
It's just hard not to love a gun that looks the way it does. Like, it's just
that's part of it. Like my love for it comes from the fact that you can do a lot with a little on that bad boy.
For me, like, thanks to Resident Evil 5 in particular, there's me too announcement. I can't get down low enough. Damn, I either get too low or too high. Cool. Well, let's just keep watching that. Is someone gonna sneak through? Is it like basically like the starting pistol in Resident Evil 5 can carry you the entirety of the game, and I love that. And they give you other options that are like they're like side grades, but I just love how reliable that first pistol is. So I'm always reluctant to give it up for like any of the other 100 pistols that get put in the game. I'm just like, nah, I can't. I love this one too much.
We have a history, you see. It's about loyalty.
I will upgrade the shotgun every step of the way, but I will never get rid of my starting gun. All right, let's get into sneaking mode.
All right.
Let's leave sneaking mode.
It's been a while since we've seen a merchant.
Come on, Ashley, wake up! Shit!
She's a skeleton, bro. Like, I'm not sure she's waking up ever again.
How is that different from earlier?
I mean, she wasn't immobile earlier?
You don't know that. Well, it looks like,
It didn't take long for that asshole to spot you. Few things are funnier than a dude's head exploding when you kick them in the balls.
oh, am I dead?
Oh,
I ain't dead. I'm at full fucking health, baby.
Uber. Get schooled on, boy.
Damn, I definitely probably should have died though.
I mean, that was absolutely a giant sledgehammer that went directly into your chest.
Well,
It was so ridiculous. Homie was about to knock you into next week.
I was like,
last bullet. It was just like, all right, show's over. I'm tired.
yeah, I was like, ah, yes, this is how I die, and then he didn't. He didn't get me, and I was like, hooray! Okay, I can't get through there.
Like there should have been a freeze frame with a "this was the minute he knew he fucked up." Only, you know, like,
Never punished, basically.
yeah, never punished.
I mean, I've been punished several times during this stream, but never punished.
Never punished for your crimes against Ganado, anyway.
Well, you know, they've given up. They've given up their rights to not get punished.
I mean, Ganado
Okay.
literally, like, in Spanish, that literally means like cattle. Like they don't really get a whole lot of say in what's going on here.
Yeah, they're kind of already being lived in by Gribblies. So obviously, we want to get in here. We're gonna need a card key, possibly.
Oh, yay.
Don't worry, I got it. Here we go. Nope, that's not it.
Key card.
I can't swipe Lewis's key. That would have been the best twist out of all of them, but unfortunately not.
You would think that one of the dorks that were coming out of there would have at least one of those keys. Because I'm gonna be real, like the whole 3 Los Illuminatos things in there, like makes me think that it isn't just one key. All right, fine. One of those knives are now out. In a hot damn second since you've found a knife.
Yeah, it's been a.
It would not at all surprise me if the game had some logic into its loot to make certain that you don't just get a whole bunch of crap that you're not interested in and can't use.
Yeah. Well, Resident Evil 4 was famous for being the first instance of a Resident Evil game that sort of had, you know, had the fluctuating difficulty. In that, if you were going
Yep.
well, it didn't give you anything, but if you were doing badly, it tended to give you more.
It also had a pretty clear idea of what you should have at any one point in the time. So even with the FAQ, like the handgun only, no merchant FAQ that I keep referencing. The cat in there was very clear that you should not ignore pesetas. Like, you should still be picking up money. You should still be picking up treasure. You should be picking up all of that, because the game has a very clear idea of how much money it expects you to have. And if you have less, it's just going to give you more pesetas and
It's gonna start funding you.
fewer handgun bullets.
It's gonna start funding your crimes as hard as it can.
Right. So, like, you absolutely need to keep picking up money, even if you never intend to use the merchant.
So, Cecil saying in chat, appreciating how cable bundles aren't like weird, stupid, fleshy thingies in the game. The game just like, yep, nope, they're just regular cables. Yeah, the game knows,
once-
like, Resident Evil knows when to go gribbly, and it's usually because someone's biomass has gone completely out of fucking control, like clone Ada in Resident Evil 6 when she starts basically
Or
just
Chris is around. Just because, like, Chris just being present means people go gribbly.
fucking Wesker.
You're gonna find out in like Resident Evil 9 or 10 or some garbage that that long dead Wesker literally reprogrammed a virus to activate around specifically Chris Redfield just so he could keep taunting Chris from the grave. Like, that sounds like an actual bit of writing
Just
that they
mutates
will do.
a butt that appears next to Chris and farts on him. And then, like, you can just hear laughter echoing.
Wesker's laugh specifically echoing because Chris Redfield.
Yeah, this place definitely ain't up to code, I'll say that much. What code it's not up to? You decide!
I mean, what code is it not up to? Yes. The butt puts on a pair of sunglasses.
I remember
Okay.
you!
You have fun there, buddy.
Yeah! Why were you in there, though, dude? Why were you in there? Were you hiding there the whole time to just... I know you were in RE4, and this was like your big cameo moment, but man, like... That did nothing to me. I was just like, oh, there's fire, and then he ran out and died. I'm just like, okay.
You just sort of calmly sidestepped. Oh, thank God, it's a merchant.
All right, there's a fish in there.
Ooh, you have the stench of battle on you, mate.
Because it's a kitchen.
I'm
Of course, there was a fish in there.
just genuinely
Welcome.
confused, but
Ooh, what you buying? Good luck to you, stranger. Crossing your T's,
Thank God.
dotting your I's. That's
Thank
the
God,
way.
X2.
he wants me to sell those.
I'll buy
Do not sell
almost
those.
anything. A deal well struck.
Suppose I could put some stuff into the links.
Where would it please?
Scroll down a little bit more. Never mind. We're gonna see what's going on.
Apparently,
Okay,
there are
yeah,
no
you
more
just
small
hit-
key things to be used as well. We can sell those. I was wondering
Okay.
about that, so I came in here to look.
Okay, sure. Yeah, then I guess sell the small keys.
We could put some stuff into the elegant crown though, because we've now got 3 of these.
You could maximize the
Ornate
necklace
All right.
at this point, and then that would also leave you with an emerald that you could put into the cat.
Yeah, that's true. That's a pretty good amount of money too. And then we can gemstone.
52,000.
Clunk.
Boink. And
Would it be better to put the ruby in for the other one? Oh no, actually no, that's fine. That's fine. Don't mind me.
okay, yeah, like if I was you, I do a ruby instead of the yellow diamond for the red eye, or for the one eye, just in case. But like at this point, it kind of feels like you're running out of things that you really want to buy. Like, yeah, you were super excited about seeing the Killer 7, but you know, I'm just gonna say it out loud. Like, even if you pick that up, how many Magnum bullets do you have, brother? Like, I'm just pointing it
Oh,
out.
I can use the 100,000 instead of the ticket, so we can do
Oh,
this.
it's ore.
Yeah, I thought it was both.
Yeah, me too.
Well, that solved all my life problems.
All right, sure. Well, now you can go back to.
What can I do you for?
All right. Well, let's sell the other Magnum.
Sure.
Let's sell our boy the broken butterfly. We will miss you forever.
Stranger.
Yeah, well, you got a lot of good use out of it.
right.
Pretty penny for that.
And then we'll buy the Killer 7.
All right, yeah, and the keys.
This might be the only gun you need.
No kidding. Yeah. Do we want to grab the case upgrade? I guess.
Go check and well, I mean,
Actually, let's tune up our new child.
Are you?
Right. I was gonna say, you know, like, are you actually having problems? Because I don't think you're actually having problems.
There you are. Come back anytime.
All right. Beautiful. Laser dot. There is a live chicken in here. It laid an egg for me. Thank you. Thank you, chicken. You truly are my greatest ally. Yeah, so the ticket's a separate thing. We'll still probably try and buy a ticket because we might be able to get used on something else, but for now that's like
Yeah, you need another request or two to be able to use the ticket. You're still not actually having that many problems with space.
yeah, now we've got the Super Red 9, we should be in pretty good state.
Yeah, like that's gonna be like what 4.5 firepower. Like I'm 95% sure your rifle is like 3.5.
Oh, hold on. Looks like we're gonna need
Oh my god, is this the regenerator part? I fucking hate regenerators.
Okay. Oh yeah, regenerators, right. They've got that hidden bit on them that you gotta try and find and
I
kill.
hate regenerators. Like they're my most hated enemy in RE4 base.
Oh boy, something to look forward to. Alright, so the freezer dissection. Well, looks like we got treasure in all of those
This
rooms.
is absolutely the goddamn regenerator part. Well, they haven't given you a thermal scope yet, so hopefully it's a little bit less annoying than having to use a thermal fucking scope on those annoying pieces of shit. The next. Great, wonderful.
Yeah, he's already in here and he's already ready to cause for problems. So
Little douchebag going through a thick and shake.
he had a dumpy, by the way. Like
Yeah.
he had a real ass. We need to restore the power to this region, or we're not going to be able to like get
Must
through here. It
we?
looks like. So it becomes a question of where's the power? Is the power down here? I don't know. It certainly seems like it might be.
Yeah, it's probably over near Mr. Dumpinson,
Look at all these.
the Dumpmeister.
Where the fuck? Oh, they're just valves. Warning, there is a naked man in your area. Warning. Warning, naked man in your area. Okay. Definitely.
Sounds like one of those awful ads on a porn website.
Naked man in your area! Run! Run! Look out!
Literally everybody drops anything they're doing and just leaves.
Your keycard application has been approved by the head of the department. Please bring your level 1 keycard to dissection and follow the procedure on the next page. Override card for the level 2 clearance using the machine located in the freezer. Override card for level 3 clearance using the machine located in the incubation lab. Please ask
gonna
each
hurt
section
something.
supervisor for permission to access the machines. Okay,
I am going to hurt something.
so... Gonna...
This isn't quite as stupid as Metal Gear Solid 1's. You have to heat and then cool the key card, but it's close.
You good, buddy? So we still need the card.
Right, the card itself hasn't shown itself yet.
Yeah, like I'm like, did I miss it? But no, this is not the card. There is no icon in this room, so perhaps the card is in this place. Well, this is where we came from. Are you back here? No, that's a card. That's a different card thing I need.
Good lord, how does anybody get anything done when you can't even walk forward in this place?
Well, we can probably go into that room that's up there now, so that's good.
Yeah, there's the unfilled diamonds that are probably showing you generally where you need to be. First aid spray, that's helpful.
Oh, a red barrel?
Okay,
Gunpowder.
sure.
I was kind of
Okay.
hoping this would be where the keycard was, but I'm still not seeing our friend Mr. Keycard. Which means he might be somewhere else.
Thank you, Mario, but your keycard is in another castle.
Calibration required.
Oh, go to hell.
Huh.
It's a circuit puzzle.
Okay. So need the power to come from there. That's good. But at the same time, obviously I can't do it that way, so... Let's try to look at how I...
Remember that when it's that it can also go directly to
Yeah.
2 when the
You're right.
yeah. It's easy to miss that, and I'm certain somebody thought they were very clever doing that shit.
Well, that's it, isn't it? Oh no, we need to get from the other side as well.
Yeah. You probably need to change it so the topmost one is facing to the right rather than to the left. And now you can go in to the second route and not actually get it done, apparently.
This is very odd.
Oh, it's annoying.
Yeah, so. Huh. Oh, we put it in the 4th slot to confirm. Oh. But that doesn't matter because I can't. That's not. It's still not right. So.
Well, you had it right, but you just didn't. You didn't go to the confirm.
Well, I didn't have one from the bottom though, did I?
No, you did. Like you have to electrify both of the nodes. The
Yeah,
one
but
from, there's one at the bottom and one in the center.
Okay, but that's where I'm confused because I was almost certain I didn't actually have that.
You've got it now.
Okay, apparently I have it now. I don't understand. That was
Yeah.
I thought that was what I had earlier anyway, but whatever.
It is what you had earlier, but we didn't know you had to confirm it by clicking in the center. That was non-intuitive.
It's full of blood. At last, I have created new life. I call it Regenerador. Its metabolic capacity is incredible. Unless all the parasites residing within the organism are destroyed, its tissue can regenerate indefinitely. Upon examining the body with a biosensor scope, I was able to confirm the parasites behave like vital organs for the host, almost as though it has multiple hearts. This new creation of mine is essentially immortal. Surely even Dr. Frankenstein himself would want to shake my hand in admiration. That is not someone you want shaking your hands. I shared the news of my achievement with a pretentious bastard colleague of mine. His face went white. Then he started scribbling something in his notebook. I thought he'd be impressed, but instead he actually had the nerve to warn me of the so-called dangers. He's a fool. I have everything under control. Date. The subject went wild and escaped from its cryogenic tank. I was the real fool. Yep, we knew that one.
Okay, that was a good bit of writing right there.
What are they doing here?
Really silly ones, Leon. He's definitely wandering around growling at us out there too, which is nice. Is this the level 1 keycard at last? Okay!
Damn well better be.
We don't have a biosensor though, so we could be in danger here.
What the fuck are you?
Oh, good.
Alright, see you, dude.
Yeah, just run on by.
Oh, is this where I wanted to go? Freezer. That's where we want to go.
Right, yeah.
Oh, we don't have power here.
Power over.
Oh, I gotta go.
Oh, good.
I gotta go to the power room and turn the power over.
Hopefully Homeboy isn't following you still.
Homeboy is following me still. I feel like there's more than one homeboy. He's quick.
Entirely possible.
Hey, he'll never find me now. It's too dark.
I'm certain he won't be able to follow your flashlight.
What the fuck?
Okay then.
Oh, cool. That's what I like to see. All right, see ya. That was rude as fuck.
Thank you for flopping out of the way.
Yeah. No, that was rude. Okay, now we can do it.
Zoink. Alright. Unlocked. Now more of this garbage. Keycard, keycard, keycard.
Processing. Thank you for your patience. Well. I knew that was coming.
I have absolutely no patience for this. Sigh. Sighs.
What the? Man, he flops around real good.
He certainly doesn't have a whole lot of problems doing that, huh?
I'm really tired of this though. Like,
Well, for when you run out of shotgun ammo here momentarily, like the quintessential way of handling them in RE4 base was the rifle. So you should be able to get to also like detach a leg or something with the rifle. Oh, go away.
It's irritating. They all keep sort of blocking me in the hallways. Is the thing. Okay. Suppose you guys got a biosense around here, do you?
It'd be super awesome if you did.
Hi.
Yeah, that was the case in the original chat. They gave you the thermal scope in the
Is there a gun in here?
in the freezer, but unless we missed it lying around somewhere obvious, I don't think it's been given to us yet.
No, there's
It would be
electronic lock terminal there. Yeah, I think that's what we needed actually, but or it's gonna give it to us down here. I guess we'll find out. Surely it would be you have to get it before you can continue anyway, kind of thing.
I think it was inside of the freezer room. Gross.
Okay.
All right. Well, fuck them.
Well, I guess we gotta go back for it.
Put it in a
Oh
bucket.
boy.
There are many mans here. I did notice that they fixed one of the things with the original game. By the way, like if in the original game, if you got grabbed from behind barehanded, that would not actually do any damage to you. It could do damage if you didn't break out in time, but there was no like initial hit damage. So you could basically wiggle your way out of an otherwise irritating situation by just allowing yourself to get grabbed from behind, so Leon would elbow a guy away.
Yeah, we've got to do it. I did when we were leaving. I saw like a fucking puzzle, so I'm almost certain that's what it's gonna want us to do.
Gross. Oh well.
It's a little annoying. It's apparently little difficult to avoid though.
I mean, yeah, if it was inside the freezer, you were expected to find that while under threat from a regenerator.
Well, the regenerator didn't pop until I did the card thing. Oh well, okay then.
Hey, you guy!
I wish these fat fucks would stop blocking the entryways.
Yeah, that is super frustrating. Oh, for the love of God Almighty! It's fine. It's fine.
Oops, I had it.
Nice on his cross.
That is not what I expected.
That's an MP5.
That's not what we need. It's not a biosensor. Chat.
Okay. Alright. Fine. We'll do that.
I cannot take this gun with me, unfortunately. Oh no, I picked it up.
Yeah, no, you've got it. You've got it. Like you have plenty of room. But it's also not a biosensor, damn it.
Oh. At least I can do that to him.
Yeah, it's like it's nice to see that a sufficiently powerful handgun can also just detach limbs.
Yeah, well I did, over upgrade this thing. So yeah, biosensor not in there unless it's somewhere else in there, in which case still not great. There was that fucking that thing I played with, but I'm pretty sure that was at the back of it anyway, so I don't know. There is an infrared scope. I was referring to the little wall safe that Leon was opening when he said, "What's taking so long?" and then got jumped. Wait, so it is in there, but it's behind the thing I was open. Yeah, fucking eye. Are you? It better be in there, or I'm gonna
This is not great design. Like this.
So
is
you're not okay.
design.
No. Like I'm getting a response saying I don't know, so I don't think that actually is where it is.
Frickin' chat just gaslighting you
It's
again.
not.
We should have learned from Tomato. Never trust chat.
It
Never trust chat.
was a theory. It was a game theory. It's fine.
Yeah. Never trust the chat.
Why do I feel like this is where
Yeah,
we're gonna
okay. It's later apparently, which shitty game design unless
we
you
gotta get out of
like with all of the things that they're doing to you in here.
go? Alright, so what do we got in here that's a problem? Well, we've got the thing up the back.
I mean, the absolute instant you put that thing in for rewriting, both of those damn test tubes are popping.
Well, let's see what we can... Well, let's take care of it then with the biosensor scope this time, shall we? Which can...
There it is. Holy mother of Christ.
Can I craft anything with this? Yeah.
I mean, you could just eat the bass, and that would
Whoa! I'm gonna eat it anyway. Okay, so a scope-compatible weapon, which is unfortunately not the Red 9. Otherwise, I'd be like, hey, let's scope it, but we can't. Which means we're gonna need to scope.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's a good gun. Oh, fuck. That looks weird as fuck. During a recent power outage, a test subject at work from cryogenic stasis broke out of its holding tank and escaped. The subject was contained after 20 hours, leaving 7 dead and 19 wounded. We were able to recover one of the bodies and a tool from inside it. Because this unfortunate incident is the unstable power supply, the outdated generators cannot keep without demanding schedule. Management must prioritize the needs of the engineers over those of the researchers to prevent something like this ever happening again. Cool.
Need a wrench to get this open.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna need a wrench to get this open. So yeah, you're gonna need to like blast those dorks in their tubes.
Does that do anything?
So you can get a wrench. Good riddance to bad rubbish.
Alright, well, he didn't have the wrench. He had a ruby. That's not a wrench. Nope.
Fortunately, you've got plenty of rifle ammo. That one definitely has the wrench. I'm pretty sure that.
I don't
one's got a
believe you
wrench.
for a second. I don't believe you for a second. That could be anything. That could be a sex
That
aid
could
toy
be,
for all we
like-
know.
I clearly have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about.
That's a treasure. We sell that. I'm gonna shoot this guy in the hip. I'm gonna take out his bad hip before I do anything else. Okay, well, we got
Ugh.
ourselves a good bunch of
God,
stuff.
so disgusting.
Bit more rifle ammo too. That's good.
That is one thing the chat is correct about. They're so gross.
They're
So
definitely
gross.
not nice. Oh, hand grenade. And there's an herb over here. Always been sort of enamored with how Americans say herb, but like we say over here we say herb. And there's no real right or wrong way to do it, but it's always just so funny that it's like
English is a mongrel
Herb.
language. as long as you can get
Got
your
me
meaning
herbs.
across, that's fine.
all right, let's use the wrench. Now let's see if anybody else comes in, because surely they wouldn't be like, oh. Really? It's just you guys?
Okay, well, that's a refreshing change of pace, honestly.
Out of the way.
And again, you kick a man in the balls and his head explodes. Like, what are you doing to that head? It's the wrong head.
Oh, my card's ready. Hold on. Ah, gosh. Stop that guy. Yay, I got it. Bye. Fucking smooth as, by the way. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, no joke. Freaking okay. That was a really cool, a really cool system of jukes until, you know, that last part where a dude threw an axe in your face.
Can't win them all. Oh, yeah, he's just crawling around still.
One thing I do have to hand it to these dorks who are playing PMC, they do get up from a heavy kick pretty quick.
All right. So what do you say before we continue on? We go back and get ourselves a little bit of the old REVENGE and find out
Yeah.
what it means to me.
That is absolutely something that I made a habit out of in RE4 base. Like, there is nothing short of extermination that I will accept for regenerators. They're so gross. You are gonna regret that, you gribbly little fuck.
Oh, I got an achievement for doing a 2 for 1.
Twofer! Nice.
Fuck.
Then you know, eliminated the benefit of the twofer by missing like 3 times in a row.
Oh, fuck me.
What are you doing?
What do you... What, me or him?
Not you, the regenerator. Like, I'm speaking in apostrophe.
Oh, great. This fucking door is going to make things difficult. Okay, I'm out.
You need to reload.
Shh. Second.
There you go.
And fuck
Jiminy
you.
Christmas.
And fuck you anyway. Yeah, it looks like there was a treasure we missed as well, so we can go get that treasure.
All right, well, it looks like you're gonna need to flip the power again.
Yeah.
Did you guys like the other remakes? I'm gonna be honest, like I didn't play any of the other remakes.
I liked 2 a lot.
Yeah, like I didn't have a great like a wonderful relationship with RE1 and 2. Like, I'm gonna be on like the original games, like the PlayStation games. I found them outrageously annoying to play. Like I never got into them. RE3 was the first one that I got into on the Dreamcast, and I had a lot of fun with that one. And then RE4 was like that was the one that really sold me on RE. So like I've watched RE1 and 2. I think they look like great games. I think they look a hell of a lot more fun to play than the originals. And RE3 make like everybody just seems super underwhelmed about. So I didn't even bother with it.
I must have just opened up and grabbed whatever was in here without even thinking about it, because there was definitely something
Yeah.
in there.
There was.
I grabbed it, I guess. So, like, for me personally, I didn't have a PlayStation to play the original RE games when they came out. Like RE1, RE2, RE3, Code Veronica, things like that. I never really got a chance to do it. I didn't have a huge amount of money back then. So I kind of got in quite late. RE5 was my first like Resident Evil that I personally got to play, though I was familiar with and like to read about the series before then. Resident Evil 4 I then went back and bought and really just couldn't get into the controls. And I quite enjoyed Resident Evil 6, even though Resident Evil 6 is fucking silly as fuck.
Resident Evil 6 is almost full on monkey cheese, and I love it for it. Damn it! I will go to bat for RE6.
I know, and I haven't played RE7 and I haven't played RE8. And I've played Revelations and Revelations 2. For me, the Resident Evil 1 remake was probably a good encounter to have. I enjoyed it, though obviously I just kept turning to Loon and asked him how to solve all the puzzles, but that's because I was streaming. I didn't get stuck on it. Because my brain was
Right,
dying.
screw
I'd been
that.
streaming for like hours. But
Yeah.
Resident Evil 2's remake, I enjoyed a lot. Although, like, the enemies being so absolutely bullet spongy, like, which was by design, was just like was more than I was used to, having come from like RE5 and the like, where you had a degree of maneuverability within this in the space, you know. But at the same time, it's like I shouldn't really worry too much about that. I don't really have a right to complain.
I mean that was the sort of thing that, you know, when I was
gonna need
a kid and I played a lot of the original REs at a friend's house or whatever. I would have those problems with I don't feel like I'm doing it right. You're about to hit a cutscene. I'm almost certain, so I should shut the hell up. What is going on? Oh my god! Oh my god!
Ah, dear. Honestly, Ashley just looks like she should be like a thug in a mobile game. With the mask and the arms.
Dear God, I can't handle this. I'm not prepared for this. You're gonna be okay. I'm not though.
Yeah, the suppressor. This cutscene is like everything.
Checking the banana for him.
He cuts the vines on her actual arms with a spoon, and then checks his banana. I've been working very hard to ruin the entire gameplay experience for myself and anybody who might be first timing it.
Absolutely perfect.
A lot of people didn't like the RE2, but the RE2 remake I really did like. Resident Evil 3 remake I also really liked. A lot of people don't like it, but I like it for what it is, a big spectacle. I never played RE0
when
either.
RE3 came out, I was in the middle of working on Endless Dark, right? Like I was literally making my own game, so like that's my excuse for not trying it out myself.
RE3's fun. RE3 remake is fun. Like a lot of people don't like it because it's not a long game and it's a very linear game, and so when it first came out, it came packed with mercenaries, which it came with a different multiplayer game this time, and people didn't like it. So.
Get rid of these things.
For Luis.
Oh, did you know Luis was dead, or did we just tell her during that sequence?
We just told her during that sequence.
Okay, that's
like,
cool. I was
like
paying
that
attention.
happened when she was kidnapped.
Had a crazy hunch that you'd know where it is.
Their most important facilities are housed in their sanctuary at the top of the mountain. That's where I'd look.
Thanks.
Ada the encyclopedia.
Happy to help. Now you owe me.
Could you give me a boost?
Can do. Let's go. For the record, I had a mod for Ada, but I didn't want to use it just yet
From the other side.
because it.
I don't know. I appreciate the the duality here, and I put appreciate in outrageously heavy air quotes of how much direction
Master of unlocking.
the animators for Ada were given, because she has so many little mannerisms, like her refusal to meet Leon's eyes, that little smirk that she had earlier, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But the very clear lack of direction her voice actress was given. Like her voice actress is clearly given absolutely no context as to what the hell she's saying at any one time. Oh, that's a real Sophie's choice.
I mean, I could just, maybe glue those together, but I can't bring myself to do that. So what I might do instead is craft myself some more of this, and then just grab this and stick it in. Can't hurt, right?
It cannot. Like submachine gun ammo is not bad.
Oh, hey, we can.
Oh, hey, cool. We're finally getting more stuff for Ashley.
Let's give her red hair. I still don't have any new stuff for me. There we go. Looking good, girl.
Rock and roll.
Yeah, no one
Be the
likes
best you can be,
combining
Bodhi.
green herbs. Everybody is like, I made Loon so mad when he was playing Resident Evil 4 because I kept referring to them as incest babies because you were putting green and green together, and he just. was
hated that.
He actually edited out an entire sequence. He muted me for an entire sequence in one of them, so I kept saying it. So yeah, and honestly, can't blame him. I am very good at annoying people.
Oh, is that a? Oh my God! It's a shooting range up ahead. Well, at least you should be able to. Yes, typewriter. You can put down the MP5 if you're not going to use it. At least put it away.
Well, what I was thinking of doing was I was thinking of selling the TMP and getting the and using the LE5.
Sure, like either or.
Yeah. So I'm thinking I'm gonna sell Old Friend TMP.
Stranger.
Oh man, yeah, the TMP or the MP5 also takes a scope. It said.
If I do say so myself.
Yeah, compatible with various scopes. Okay, that's probably why they give you like it in the freezer.
Idea of your tastes, friend.
Yeah, just in case you've put the rifle away, you're not going to be completely stuck.
Yeah.
Finesse, stranger. Little bit goes a long way.
So we don't have enough right now to muck around with the crowns.
Almost anything. Well then, what can I do you for?
No, we don't have enough for all the rest of that
Nope,
stuff.
not quite.
Oh, my back is. Don't get yourself killed.
Lame,
now.
lame. Yeah, all of that stuff is lame.
Now we can put the TMP stock away. Now we've got more room.
Right.
All right, feels good. And we might as well. Why don't we just go in and spend some of these tokens too? See if we can't get like a cool thing.
Sure, why not? What do you think about the spinals sort of being the exchange currency now? I mean, it's a thing. I don't inherently have an opinion one way or the other. I like what they've done with the economy in this game, in the larger sense. You know, like I think the charms that you put on your attaché case are the dumbest thing since Dumb came to Dumbtown, because that's
I'm gonna have to switch that one
like,
on anytime I want to repair my body armor though.
Stranger.
I mean, like why is that in a gacha? That's so stupid. I hate that so much. But you know, like that's my biggest complaint. Everything else seems like an upgrade. The addition of gunpowder, huge upgrade. The way that the spinals allow you to get or to compensate for various things if you've been trying harder up to that point. Great, brilliant sort of like thought process. It's just like specifically the garbage with the gacha. I'm just like, why would you do that to us? That's so bad. Wait, is that a spoon? Yes.
Yeah, everyone realizes the spoon
Everybody
eventually.
playing knifey spoony up in this bitch.
The banana gun is the distraction, but the real hero of this gameplay sequence has in fact been our old friend Mr. Spoon.
Better fucking believe it.
Why is he yelling at me in a language I don't understand? There is a...
I'd be able to understand some of it if I could watch this stream, you know, unmuted, but I can't.
It was very distant, so you probably wouldn't have heard it anyway.
Alright. Like, I'm much better with written Spanish than spoken Spanish anyway.
So this is locked, I'm guessing.
Let's find another way.
Oh god, it's only been 5 minutes and you're already bossing me around. Nice one.
Give me some space.
Got it.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's-
good. And my implant just warned me that I'm going low on blood sugar. And people wonder why I keep snacks.
Snacks.
Gotta do it. Yeah, that's the other big thing that... Nice, alright, front stab. Get owned, son. That's the other big thing that they've done a great job of fixing in this particular game. Like, managing Ashley is so much better in this game than it was in base.
You're serious.
You're serious? Yeah, apparently we are, Leon.
That's why I have my red 9. Let's do all the difficult work for me. You know, like, Ashley is a lot better, a lot less helpless, a lot less, just dead weight. Narratively speaking, gameplay speaking, they've managed to improve her in a way that, like, you know, because escort quests for the longest time have been a dirty word in video games. And not without good reason. Max Payne 2 comes to mind as probably the best example of the worst kind of escort quest, because it hit all the buttons. You've got a dude that, like, you know, if you don't look after him, he's gonna get absolutely easily murdered. The character is annoying, and then like to top it all off, and like it's an overly annoying sequence, and then you get to the end, and he dies anyway. Which is, like, the thing you should not do in a... like, people just... Like, it was just a case of, why did you make me go through all of this just to kill the guy? Like, please, for the love of God. I was like... Someone's left a perfectly good gold bangle in the bin. Also, is there... There is, in fact, some ammo over here, I think.
There's a gold bangle in the garbage. That's like an Aqua Teen Hunger Force bit. Shake's looking for jewels because that's gonna make him rich, and Frylock's just rooting around for anything that says 5 cents redeemable in Connecticut.
Yeah, there's some stuff back there I apparently missed. Oh, there is a ladder. Sorry, everybody, I'm gonna backtrack. There's treasure. I have to get the treasure. Like, it's kind of like. And, like, every game had it as well, which was the other problem. There was just too many of them, and there was
some sort
no
of
good
meme
outcome.
that collectively took hold of game designer brains at that point that said you had to have some kind of escort quest, and you had to make it as obnoxious as humanly possible.
Huh?
Like, the if there is one thing I can point to in Ashley's redo in this remake that makes her 1,000 times better is that she can now literally no longer consume your resources. The original game, you know, like,
She could get hurt.
she could take a hit here and there. The Ganado, you know, did some things to try to avoid hurting her, but she could take a hit. And if she did, you literally had to use, you know, eggs, green herbs, whatever, to heal her. That is no longer possible. She literally can no longer do that.
Yeah, now it's like she takes a hit, she goes down. If she takes a hit again, then you're in trouble. So you know.
Well, yeah, if she takes a damage hit while she's incapped, she dies, which she could still do in the original.
Yeah, it's not.
Be careful.
And but you know, if you get over to her, you can just pull her to her feet, and she's fine. Like, she takes time, which is a resource you don't necessarily have a whole lot of in the middle of a pitched fight, but, you know, like, you can also just... Nice! You can also just you know, make her sit down while you deal with these scumbags. Alright, okay.
Dude's still grumbling. Take it like a man. Yeah, I figured this was going to be locked.
good.
It's never that easy. It is never that easy.
One piece of attention to detail in this game that I'm still making up my mind whether or not I appreciate the effort or not is that they went through the trouble of making sure that a lot less combat happens around doors. because in the original game, like every door was double hinged, and you could just boot it open from either side, and that was a pretty important part of the tactics in RE4 base. And this one, almost no combat happens around doors, like almost specifically, so they don't have to worry about, you know, the doors being double hinged all the damn time.
Slamming, jamming. Okay, so we got that, and then we can... Oh, right. Hold on. You hold the door.
This doesn't seem like a perfect way to get separated again.
Shit!
Excuse me, gentlemen.
Well, at the absolute least, the game...
Oh god, you're down there now? Well, I'd love to... Oh my god, what the fuck?
Where is she? Okay.
They pulled her away so fast! Like, I literally charged through there. There's no way that she should have been able to be grabbed that quickly and moved that quickly. They, like, respawned her.
I'm sorry.
What the fuck?
Like,
the way her mouth moved,
I was
yeah.
not prepared for Skullface staring into the camera.
That was goofy as fuck. Oh, we're doing this entire section
man,
again?
That
Cool.
was a lot.
I love doing entire sections
That was
again.
a lot.
Thanks, game. Oh, cool! I had the wrong gun out.
At this point, you're just throwing grenades to get the rage out or something.
Just speeding up the process.
Just stop. Tag yourself. I'm the guy who tried to crawl up that I-beam only to expire halfway up.
Gotta get to the top. I'm dead. Oh fuck. Absolute. Super tilted.
Yeah, that was a pretty obnoxious sequence.
That was just weird is what it was. Like, I did not expect her to suddenly be... Because, like, I ran. There was no one stopping me from getting there. I should have been able to meet her at the top here.
At the absolute least, you should have caught the douchebag coming back down that hallway.
No problem.
Okay, this time. And which door did he run through? The one down... Like, what door did he go through?
I don't know. Like, he must have gone past these furnaces.
He must have
The
run
only
down
thing that
here
makes
or something?
sense.
Like, because I'm so
Yeah.
confused. Huh?
Alright, well... Figure it out this time, I guess.
Oh, damn it!
He must jump down here.
Stay back.
Do not touch me!
Help.
What?
What
Now
is
they're
going on here?
existing?
No, he's...
Leon!
Did you just end up passing him by earlier? I don't know.
That would be
I
weird.
don't know. That is so bizarre.
Yeah,
Whatever.
it makes no
He's
sense to
dead.
me.
I'm good. Thanks.
He's dead, and she's back with you again.
I don't... Yeah, that was just goofy. That was just gosh,
Yeah, I'm
Nicky.
confused.
Gee, Sora, it looks like Leon can't rescue Ashley. Oh, well, it's
There's
not our
one
problem,
door
Goofy, it's
away.
not our game.
Like, at one point, she has literally been whisked away by Krauser in a boat, you know, like half a mile down the road or something. But damn, that one door was it, man. Damn, I knew it. Leon, you knew no such thing.
I mean, he's
lying to
expecting the
people.
worst at this point, I think. It might just be, he's like, damn, I knew it. Damn, I knew it. Oh, that was different. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know how to say this actually, but it's extremely hard. Like,
Spread out.
you need to like
Okay.
fucking give me a little bit of room here.
A lot of it is just a lot of that that was the fact that because of your mod, she looked like she was made from the surface of the fucking sun when you were in a very dark hallway.
She has bleached bones. It's fine.
Are you playing on professional? Hell no.
No, this is actually my first time playing through the game, and I'm ruining it. It's like, this is my first experience playing the game. Did I miss? I missed a treasure. I'm constantly doing this. I apologize to everybody, but I'm like, if I can go get a treasure, I will not leave it. I need to get this treasure. Was it dangle bangling up above? Like, huh? Was that a jump down point? Was that always there? Doesn't matter. Was there always milk?
Well, that's
Was there
definitely
always cookies?
The dangle bangle right there.
Yeah. I won't go exploring that other place right now. I
I'm
suspect.
certain it'll loop back and it'll become obvious eventually. Or if it doesn't, then it was never important to begin with.
Oh, wow. Well, at least we got our poopy water in. Resident Evil loves its sewers.
Great.
Thank goodness we found some shit water to run in. Yeah, see you, dude. Live your best life. Don't walk into a cabinet. Well, President Skeleton, please join me.
Smells pretty bad.
I'm gonna have to walk around in duty water.
Yeah.
Smells pretty bad. Thanks.
Yeah, she's probably had way grosser things happen to her at this point. I ever tell ya, Bonesley, about my adventure with a giant fucking alligator? Let me tell you something. About as fun as it sounds. Oh, there's a fucking... Hold on, I gotta get in the water again. There's like a fucking...
Yep, there is definitely an emerald back there.
And I do need these
And
ones.
that is required.
There we go, I got my stinky emerald. You didn't have to jump back in, you know. Like, you coulda stayed.
Definitely could have avoided getting your flanges dirty on that
At the
one.
same time, yeah.
Got it.
Did I tell you about the time I was taught to knife fight by a bear?
Okay, we go at the same time.
This is just Leon getting like binge playing Baldur's Gate 3 before this mission, and he's just mixing his histories at this point.
Why do I get the feeling this is gonna be a regenerator part?
Because God hates us.
Well, let's find out, kids. Today on Getting Eaten by a Guy Whose Weird Skin and is Floppy.
I suspect that that the internal parasites are just as easy to destroy with a submachine gun round as they are with a rifle round.
Yeah, might as well give it a go.
Not that it matters in this case, because you already murdered the crap out of that guy, but...
Son of a bitch.
Oh good, Iron Maiden.
Fuck. Okay, well let's...
Just leave it. Did you get it? No. There you go. Actually easier, just because you don't have to reload the you don't have to recock the damn gun.
You're not hurt, are you?
Several times, but it's fine.
You know.
I got plenty of health and my last like health upgradey thingy if I need it. Nothing in here.
A mighty one shotgun shell.
No problem. It's okay. We got this.
I know they fucked that up.
This time for sure.
Okay, we got this.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a slight delay. Slight. Just a teeny weeny, tinsy weensy, itty bitty.
Is
My
that a
life.
thing anyway? Never mind. If I keep asking questions like that, I'm just going to drive myself crazy.
What was the other quest that I got given? I know I had the target things and I couldn't get all of them in the first
It was
thing.
the blue medallions.
Oh, it was just the blue medallions? Alright. Because I know we can get up on the other side of the cargo depot eventually once we're through this place, which looks like we're going to need some power to do. Good times.
Power.
No power. You can tell there's no power on the account of the incredible amounts of like no power we've got here.
Blackness. The endless blackness on the black mirror in front of you.
Get this for me.
Leave it to me. I'm actually pretty good at this stuff.
I'm actually pretty good at this stuff. What, turning a crank?
Okay, now hold. How the fuck do I get her back over here? Parasite Eve, since it came up in chat, I will say I have played Parasite Eve 2, and I quite enjoyed that.
Like, Parasite Eve always seemed to have a much clearer idea of what it wanted to be than Resident Evil did, honestly. Like, I feel like Resident Evil 3 was where the game, the series finally really figured out exactly how it wanted to execute on the action portion of things. Because I remember the big thing that really pissed me off when I was playing the game, or like the first two games with friends or whatever, and we would have trouble with, you know, hey, you need dodge around this particular zombie because you won't have bullets otherwise, blah blah blah. And it's just like, okay, well, you know, how exactly do you expect me to dodge in this hallway that's about 6 foot wide? Well, oh, okay, you juke like this. Well, that's really obnoxious. And then it's like, oh no, you actually can handle it, but you need to aim up. Like, okay, what do you mean? Like you aim up and Jill aims upward 45 degrees. No, you need to aim up when they're like within 2 feet of you, and that'll take out the head. And that'll do the job. It's just like, what are you smoking? Like is this real life? Did you actually say this out loud before you designed this, or were you just smoking the entire time? You were just like, I'm sure this will work out eventually. And then finally in RE3, with the addition of all of the gunpowders and everything, it started to come together as like a survival management sort of thing. And then it finally started to make sense, right before they abandoned the formula entirely for the more action-oriented thing in RE4. Wonderful. Oh, good. We're doing this again.
Ashley, damn it!
Anyway, like Parasite Eve had a much clearer idea of what it wanted to be, and was fun out of the gate, and didn't have all of these weird rough edges that took like 8 games to resolve. Which is good, because, you know, Parasite Eve didn't get more than 2 games.
Anybody else? I ate garbage fish, by the way.
Yeah,
I mean,
fine.
I saw that. It was apparently still good garbage fish.
Shit!
This is honestly probably one of the worst situations I've been in a long time.
Yep. That regenerator definitely went Iron Maiden. Yep.
I'm just gonna run.
Yep. Kind of in a corner there. What mode are you playing on? This is normal. This is actually Robokai's first time through.
I have never played Resident Evil 4 before.
It hasn't stopped him from putting in all sorts of silly mods. Because
No, don't
that's
tell
exactly
people.
the sort
Don't
of
tell
weirdo
people.
he
They
is.
won't notice if you don't tell them.
Yeah, they're definitely not going to notice that Ashley is a skeleton.
Got him. Thanks, Ashley.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. I was wondering about the skeleton. What skeleton? What are you talking about? Are you
Taking
crazy?
revenge on chat for being wrong about shit earlier by gaslighting them?
What are you talking about?
I have no idea what I'm talking about. Forget what I said.
Sorry, I've just been hitting random buttons. Obviously, I'm going to have that one there because otherwise that won't work. Oh, looks like that's it.
Calibrate my butthole.
I will say, that is an excellent point, though. The suggestion that the reason why Leon hasn't gone, like, you know, gotten, like, super sick from eating all the weird shit he's been finding lying in, like, garbage bins and stuff like that is specifically because the parasite is just, like, you know, keeping him from dying as a result of it. Because he's, like, literally eating raw fish in a lot of cases.
The fucking parasite is just like, bro, how do you live like this?
Back up!
God.
On me!
Okay.
Just keep it on her toes.
Back up.
Back up. Tell me what you're gonna do now. Keep bonesing.
But the finest way.
Okay, so he wants me to kill rats in waste disposal. Back where we were. Okay.
Yeah, that'll work.
Look, we need pesetas, man, and we need spinels, and we need spoonals.
It's not that. It's not that. Like yes, of course. You're getting paid to kill a couple of rats for spinels. Great, wonderful. Do it. Right. Right. The larger reason why I'm stressing out is that has there been a waste disposal midden since the city of Ur when Gilgamesh was king that there has not been rats in a waste midden. Like it is the absolute definition of a waste of time.
Well, we're gonna do it for money.
I mean, you're getting paid. I get like whatever. It's his money he's spending.
This one, he knows. He knows. Shh, little guy. Shh.
You're hunting apocalypse chicken.
That's
What is cool guy talking about? I'm lost. That's a pretty normal experience.
He's basically just lamenting the fact we're being sent to kill some rats, which, when you think about it, is just
Keep this open.
Hang on.
it's not exactly something that like is gonna make much of a difference, especially in here.
It's not. Like this is a garbage pile. Rats are going to exist in a garbage pile like this. It is known. It is like the way you get rid of rats in a garbage pile is you douse the garbage pile with gas and you light a match. I'm not joking. That's basically what an incinerator is.
Okay. I'm gonna go further in. I'm gonna see if I can't find some rat. Activate the rat-seeking lamplight, or something. Yeah, we had a Fato Ratto out at my workplace, but I never saw it, and then sadly Fato Ratto ate poison and died.
That doesn't sound like a sad thing to me.
Well, I mean, I wanted to see I wanted to see the Fato Ratto.
Okay, it's sad for you. That I buy. Like,
Because I find things that aren't sad, and things that aren't funny. Yeah, I get it.
I mean, no, you wanted to see Fat Rat, and you were not able to see Fat Rat. That scans to me.
There you go.
Like I am more saying the fact that a rat is dead is not a bad thing.
I'm gonna miss that Fat Rat.
Like I might be a gigantic softie when it comes to many things, but you know certain things like rats and squirrels and mice. No, you're better off dead.
It just whistles.
She's 3 feet from you, brother. Like, that's just rude.
Yeah. Oh. I just sent something. No, I think that was light. I thought I saw an arrow, but it might have just been light off the trash.
Care of a request, did ya?
Yeah, you can see you're really sad and depressed about killing rats, so I can see that on your face.
What can I do?
Yeah, that's what you're depressed about.
Always. And every way.
There's some things money can't buy.
But for everything else, shrug.
Shrug.
There's some things money can't buy.
I'm gonna be back in just a second. I have finished my snacks, and my blood sugar is still low,
No
according to
worries.
my implant. So I'll be right back.
Alrighty. Well, let's go in and maybe. I kind of want to make my boy Shooty Boy a lot stronger.
There you are. Come back anytime.
Even though mostly I've been getting precision use out of it more than anything. Alright. Now there should be some more sigils around here to shoot. Yeah, there they are. Wait, what? Huh. Guess I took the scope off? Oh yeah, because I put it on the machine gun. I was like, what?
You got it.
She actually ducked when I did that. I guess I gotta jump down.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm back. Is it just the two of you usually playing games? If you don't mind me asking. Empress Inc. We have been playing games together for the better part of a decade. We started out doing Let's Plays, and we basically started streaming instead when we got to the point where like I was making my own games. So
Sometimes
didn't really
the
have the
trickster
time.
appears.
As the trickster appears.
When we play co-op games that require a lot more people, we'll sometimes pull like 1 or 2 people in, and it's fun. Like
We
Tolon,
love
J-Saru,
co-op
Solmada,
games. We don't do as many Let's Plays nowadays because like our attention is elsewhere, or my attention is elsewhere.
yeah, I need to like I've got projects like a couple of Let's Play projects I should still be finishing off, but you know, like I just haven't had the will or the urge to do it since I broke my arm. So like I just gotta like sit down and get back into the rhythm of it. And I do have time off coming up, actually, starting this weekend, which is great.
Brilliant,
because that,
dude.
Yeah, that like I've got like, you know, family visiting and things like that I'm gonna occupy some of my time with, but the rest of it I should be able to like, you know, sit down and do something important.
You know, our Discord is also usually popping with us doing impromptu stuff. Like we started doing a
Here we
3-player Baldur's Gate game.
I got this.
Are you
With
you Wrecking
me
Ball
Robokai
certified?
and another like super old friend of mine.
Yeah, we're definitely going to be playing Space Marine co-op when Space Marine 2 co-op when it comes
Space
out.
Marine co-op is absolutely going to happen.
Is this what they teach kids in school these days?
Have you never heard?
I do love how Ashley like didn't even ask. She's just like, nope, this is my jam. I'm fucking doing this.
This is my stress relief. She even did it right.
Homegirl is a natural.
No, we want to smash the wall. The wall.
Leave our friends to me.
So suddenly, Leon turns into Hulk Hogan in that promo. It's the wall! It's the wall, brother! Did she like implicitly just take out that spaghetti head?
I don't know.
Yeah, she must have. You didn't kill that spaghetti head. Damn, good work, Ashley. All right, well, that man's upper body vaporized.
You're serious.
Well, that ain't good.
I appreciate the chutzpah it takes to scream at a wall to break.
Who's throwing dynamite though? Who is quite literally dynamiting this place?
I can't help but think that your vest took a lot more damage for you than we necessarily notice.
How are you still kicking? Is the real question.
A dude you shot with a shotgun who just tumbles back. It's like fucking Newton's laws of motion are just told to sit down and shut up. Oh dear, you actually ran out of handgun ammo.
I got a little spicy, that's why.
Yeah, no, I never thought I'd see the day. Bleed and die, boy.
Well, you can probably bust the wall down now, Ashley. I don't think you're gonna get any problems from anybody else.
Yeah, you're not gonna have a whole lot of
Stresses.
a whole lot of resistance now. I don't think.
Well, this is easy. I don't know. I could manually search it, but you know what?
If you all want to beat that bad, I'm happy to oblige.
I'm ready to give you guys the. I've beaten so many guys, you wouldn't believe it.
I'm beating off so many guys. Wait,
That's
that
not
came
what
out
I
wrong.
said. That's not what I said. No,
That's
don't.
not what I said.
Don't tell the president that's what I said. I'm in trouble.
Oh goodness.
Nice shot,
Took me a minute
idiot.
to realize what you meant by "I am in trouble." Then the realization sank in.
The thin red line.
Yeah, well, thank
Well, I
God
hope the merchant's
people,
okay.
people with explosives have a tendency to stand next to a larger red cylinder.
Oh, thank you.
Son of a bitch.
Well, this is bad. Kong! What the fuck? Did I just get Klong sound affected?
But that flash grenade may or may not be warranted right now.
Yeah, let's use it.
Present for you.
Anyhow, before I forget, since we seem to have a couple of cats who are newer, like I went ahead and just posted our community's Discord link in the chat. Anybody here is free to join. It's not a secret clubhouse or nothing like that. Like if you're interested in a place of peace where people just have fun, you're welcome.
Damn it, I thought I unequipped that scope. I guess I didn't.
That scope is not exactly appropriate for this situation. For the love of Christ! Enough of these doors.
Oh, I'm in a rather significant amount of danger here.
Yeah, this is a problem.
Fuck me.
Knock knock, open up the door, it's real.
Every time I think I'm away from one, they send me another one.
Well, you are being pressured without being instantly killed for like basically the first time this playthrough, so.
I hate
Ow.
bugs.
Great kick.
Come on.
Whew.
Blech.
I really should have just used a
All
grenade,
right.
but you know, I got a little worried about grenading
Yeah,
myself.
I didn't want to backseat you too heavily, but you do have like 3 heavy grenades you don't even have on your bar, by the way.
Oh, that's weird. I could have sworn I shortcut them on that. Oh.
Yeah, you definitely don't have those on your bar.
Yeah, just in time too.
So,
Really?
everybody's still just slowly bleeding out.
This guy's life story is kind of depressing.
What the hell? Yeah, light that. Please, for the love of God, light that, idiot.
Anyway.
Did you see me?
Sometimes your purpose in life is to serve as a warning to
You might find
others.
your calling.
I think you might have found your call. Fuck off, Leon. Also, that like she was legitimately awesome there, though.
Yeah. I wonder if that's their replacement for the Earth Mover sequence. Because you gotta remember there's this Nahai sequence where she's like, like this giant-ass mining machine. There have been strange signs, but it used to be a strange corpse wandering around. Likely there was also some immoral experiment, some put out its misery and its pathetic existence. Okay, so it's back at the incubation lab. Okay.
Yeah, that's got to be a super Iron Maiden.
Guess we better go do it.
But we definitely check your assets before you do that because you just used most of them.
It's fine. Look, I got rifle.
Yeah, you actually did. You actually are better off than I thought you would be. Like, I'm legitimately surprised. I'll take the cop.
So that's back. Yeah, all the way back there. Guess we're gonna be fighting some
Apparently,
stupid
you
shit.
still missed some handgun bullets somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, that's sort of in a weird space. It's somewhere around here-ish, but everyone saw me wandering around looking, and I couldn't find it. So
Okay, the answer is don't think about it.
there's also
then.
meant to be a treasure somewhere around here, but I don't really see it either. If you can see it, like, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
fine.
So I
whatever.
thought, rather than waste everyone's time with me just, being weird again.
I mean, waste everyone's time. I'm more selfish about it. I spent like 6 seconds of brain bandwidth on it and decided that was too many.
What can I do you for?
All right, cool. Well, that's enough for an exclusive upgrade.
Yeah, so let's...
Oh, for the love of God!
The man died
I don't know
again.
if you can hear that.
I definitely heard it, yeah.
Which weapon
Yeah,
will you
that's
begin a
my
combat
implant shrieking that I'm
anytime?
about to pass out because my glucose is low, which would be relevant if I hadn't been snacking on charcuterie and chocolates for the last 20 minutes.
And yeah, it's probably someone I just, like, like, it's been there since I walked out there, but I probably killed someone and it fell in an odd spot, so I wouldn't worry too
Whatever.
much.
Like, we've already lost out on multiple freaking what are they called? Words hard. We've lost out on multiple freaking treasures.
Yeah.
Like a box of handgun bullets ain't gonna kill us.
Oh, crystal ore. Alright. We can sell that. We are
White
prisoners
chocolate
without
is my
warning.
nah. These are like I'm a type 1 diabetic, Empress Inc. So like these are dark chocolate mint creams. The same like basically not junior mints that Trader Joe's sells. I like them because four of them is a very specific amount of sugar that I can control.
Yeah, so it's time to just really like, this is a bad idea. But it looks like I can tell
Oh
Ashley
yeah, no,
to
this
wait
is a
in here.
terrible idea. And
Wait here.
Okay.
yeah, great. I was like, there is a place nearby where you can make Ashley wait, right?
Okay.
Jackass is probably gonna have some more some minor regenerator ads too.
Such plentiful organs.
Holy shit.
Psych! Oh, that's a
Pranked, bro. I forgot that regenerators do that sometimes. What did you think of the castle? I think I preferred it in this game. Overall, the castle was definitely, wow, that was substantially easier than I was thinking it was going to be. Overall, the castle in RE4 Make is way better. Just because it's so much more varied. Like the action sequences are much better done. I did like the notes that I took on it though were basically the interaction between Salazar and Leon was worse. I felt just because Salazar took was not mad at all by Leon. He was just sort of mildly put off until their boss fight. It was way too late in their relationship. They were trolling the shit out of each other the entire time in RE4 base, and Leon himself just did not have the time to be as dumb and hammy as he usually was. Like your right hand comes off and all of those just like ridiculous little lines. They were so good because they were so bad. Like I missed those. I missed those a lot. Then aesthetically, there was a lot more of the schizophrenic changing between Dark Souls and nouveau riche restoration of an old timey castle, and I was very much just like pick a fucking line.
Yeah, well, the good news is we finally got enough of everything, thanks to all the
misadventures. Finally we're gonna get some more stuff sold.
Yeah, so get some two crowns sold.
Welcome.
Let's sell these off and get ourselves a rather substantial boost to our fortunes.
Thank you.
Let's repair our vest, which took a little bit of ding damage.
Crossing your T's, dotting your I's. That's the way to be.
Now, penetrate through 5 targets sounds nice. We've actually
five targets is like it doesn't come up very often, but boy, when it comes up though.
Then again, we could make it that this one has like twice as much ammo capacity.
When was the last time you even filled this thing up? In its current form, dude.
I know, but like, hey, God, he's so critical. Okay, well, we'll use the upgrade ticket then.
And then relentless logic.
Dazzled, are you?
Oh, fine selection.
There we go.
That's the primary thing that I really like about the changes that they made to the merchant, because the merchant was always supportive of you or whatever. He was pretty one-dimensional and blah 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 in RE4 base. In this one, he's just your buddy. He's just your friend. He's so supportive, and he doesn't have a reason to be supportive. He just is. He is a man that loves to watch the world burn, and he sees that you've got a match.
He's an unusual
He's
fellow.
So fun.
Right then.
Swear the merchant wants to take Leon on a date. Yeah, that's probably more correct than incorrect.
Have lots of fun, stranger.
Stranger. Now that's a weapon.
Getting a little erotic. It's like, I'll hang back, just in case there's somebody on the elevatus, but there was no one on the elevatus. That regenerator ate so many organs, my god.
I was genuinely surprised after the encounter in the castle basement with the super knight that there weren't like little butt buddies around just to make your life more difficult.
Maybe someday I'll become an agent like you. What do you think? We could protect the U.S. from any and all threats.
Is that right? Well, either way, first we have to make it out of here.
You're no fun.
Look,
I understand you're imprinting on me,
that
Ashley.
she's gonna be the next Sherry Birkin, like just gonna show up in another RE and be the coolest fucking character in the show.
Maybe. I forget if her dad is still the president when Leon kills the president, because the president turns into a zombie in RE6. I just don't know. I'm not so sure anymore. If she might feel that way anymore. We haven't found out the aftermath.
I don't know.
Of that.
Like, we'll have to double check that. I might actually have to double check that. I don't know if they ever mention the president's name in RE6.
Okay, so apparently they were grabbing Amber, which is the what the Pelagus is in.
Right.
This must be what Luis was talking about.
Yeah, they found it preserved in amber, you know, Jurassic Park style.
I shouldn't have done that. Now I want to watch the whole movie again. Like the original movie is still just an absolute beautiful masterpiece to this day.
Yeah, they.
But well, the first one is like fortunately, Resident Evil has made it very simple, or not Resident Evil. Jurassic Park has made it very simple to know what how to enjoy the series. You watch Jurassic Park the original. Okay, you're done.
Welcome, my children. I am Osman Sattler, the speaker for our Lord.
Tell someone who gives a shit.
Oh!
Foolish lambs, why do you deny grace? Now, abandon your body. Obey. Obey the voice of our Lord. Sweet child, do not resist.
Resist again, it's cool every time you do it. Thank God I never reloaded that banana.
Pray for these wicked sinners.
Still using the same mag from when you last used it in the village.
Penance. Now, child, you need not be afraid. Submit your body and release yourself from fear.
Or at least make up your mind whether or not you've got arms still.
Yeah, we really need to go get that thing that'll make it so that, you know, we don't we don't keep getting mind controlled.
They certainly actually you certainly have
Sorry. Oh dear.
wasn't ready.
I wasn't ready. They keep
I wasn't prepared.
I did this and as we keep pointing out, I do this to myself. Oh sweet.
This is what happens when you choose chaos and violence.
This is what happens. This is what happens. Dearest Lord Sadler, I am overjoyed to report wonderful news! Production of the superior species of Las Plagas is finally underway. If all goes accordingly, rest assured that we will reach our ultimate goal. The Plaga is a truly magnificent organism. It has the capacity to live in any vertebrate, be it human, dog, or even crow. There is no other parasite like it on Earth. The superior species is particularly impressive, as it can assimilate it with a host without causing any damage to the brain. No one can oppose the strength of your dominance, my lord. On the contrary, who would resist once they experience the utter joy that accompanies the absence of free will? I am living proof how ignorant I once was. In a few days, I will have finished administering the plaga to all the high-ranking researchers, and then they too shall know. When your plan is complete, the whole world shall know. Annabel Garcia Escudero, head researcher. I guess Lewis, it was...
Total global saturation!
Yes. Just going, getting the global saturation. Okay, well they talked about a servant coming to get us, so we might be about to reach the absolute terrible... Oh wait, there was a crystal ore back there. God damn it. How did I miss that? Apparently I just don't...
Yeah, I'm thinking you're getting close to the like the final Krauser fight.
Oh, it's over here. No wonder I missed it. I need that. I need that to sell so I can continue to upgrade guns relentlessly and for no good reason. Is there anything else
There's
in here?
always a good reason for
treasure back there
guns.
as well before I got mine controlled. But yeah, look at that poor sucker. Could not handle the potassium even the slightest bit.
And even in death is blocking your goddamn path.
Yeah, very solid dead body. A spinel. I suppose that's kind of useful for spinneling. Okay. So we've got... I guess that's onwards and outwards, whereas if we go this way we might find something interesting. I'm going this way, right? Yeah. Don't turn round. It'll be funny. It'll be funny. It's a prank. I pranked you. Technically. Somehow technically a prank, I guess. I'm crushing all your boxes. There's nothing worse than when a protagonist goes through your house, is there?
You're certainly never getting any of that crap back.
So yeah, so... Barrier request. Redevelopment of the island is well underway. Weapons and other defensive equipment have been set up to guard against any outside intruders. By the time we are finished, the island will be a giant fortress. These defenses won't hold up long term, but they should last until we carry out our plan. Once accomplished, we'll be that much closer to our ultimate goal of world domination. None will be able to resist our power. Yep, Jack Krauser.
Jack Dong, sir.
He's fully fallen in with the bad guys. He's kind of forgotten what he's supposed to be doing. Or because he got his arm horribly mangled in service to his country and they retired him. Which I think
I don't know. Like Krauser's entire motivation has always been kind of weird.
It's
Yeah, I was gonna say that looks like a grenade situation to me. Idiots.
You guys are welcome to come up here and join me if you want. The weather's nice.
Oh my god. It begins!
You guys coming up?
What are we doing here, brothers? Like, we just sort of screwing around, or?
God, if you guys aren't gonna take this seriously, I won't take it seriously either. Seriously.
They seriously died. Does that mean they're serious?
Did they seriously die though, or did they like die ridiculously? Anyway, there's riches in their campsite.
Serious Sam. He's the overall expert on Sirius.
Let's take a look. More large gold bars. Excellent. I always love me some good large gold bars. This guy fell into the fire when I exploded him.
Yeah, there was the dead man stagger out of him, and then he just sort of plopped face down. That was pretty intense to watch.
It was a hunk of burning immolation. Damn, that's a lot of dog tags. Operation Javier. Few people have heard the name, even within the highest ranks of the U.S. government. And little wonder too. The operation was not made public; it was conducted in secret and then buried. The reason being, it was too inhumane. It all started back in 2002, when a small unit of US Special Forces was sent to infiltrate an area in South America. The mission was to eradicate the drug cartels. The whole operation took several years to prepare for, and only the most elite soldiers were selected to participate. I don't know if the mission was a failure or not, but I didn't know the fate of those elite soldiers once it was over. Apparently the entire unit was wiped out except for the commanding officer, Major something, and not by the cartels, but by the US. It should have been difficult to extract a single stranded unit. All it would have taken was a single helicopter, but for some reason the military didn't act. Rumors say that the decision was the outcome of a power struggle among the top brass. Others say it was a directive from the former president himself. But we may never know the truth since it was all covered up. I'm certain of one thing. The US government let those people die. Brave young people who dedicated their lives to protect their country. I want to expose this crime. Not because it's my responsibility as a reporter, but because it's my duty as a fellow American. Note 1. The document concerns Operation Javier and was written by an American journalist named Blank. This article will never be published. Blank has already been taken care of. Oh well. Good times then. Yeah, there's... I'm waiting. Is there anything on the back? Nope. Why has he got one of my old photos? That's fucking weird.
Zomb is less threatening and way more homoerotic. I'm sorry, Krauser.
Well, he is a bear now.
Yeah.
Oh.
You've done well to make it this
Oh my god.
I've prepared a battlefield up ahead just for us soldiers.
This is gonna be stupid.
Watered by the blood of generations, hundreds of years. It's the perfect place.
But yes, it's worth pointing out that that particular mission, I believe Leon was also on it. Or at the very least, he and Krauser were, did go on a mission to South America at one point together. It's in one of the light gun games. Gee whiz.
It's just auto sort, and you can trivially take that shit.
Or I could make some ammunition for my shotgun.
Or you could also do that. Yes, that is
Give me a
the thing
second
you
here.
could do.
And yeah, there. And it didn't fix it, so I auto-sorted. Phase 1. Depart from campus with the target. Escort the target as usual until the start of Phase 2. There should be 3 others inside the vehicle, including Baker. Abel's unit will follow behind you in a separate vehicle. Continue your drive your normal route. Phase 2. Stop the vehicle under the pretense of engine trouble. Transfer the target to Abel's vehicle. Abel's unit will change course. Subdue and restrain the target. Place the target in a large container. Baker's unit will create a diversion. Henry's unit will infiltrate the investigation database and disable their network. Meet at point K9. Transfer the cargo onto the ship. So that was how they got Ashley Gray. Is this blood? Did you not have a proper red carpet for me? So you built one. You just made one.
That is absolutely something that Psycho would do.
That's a Jack Krauser special.
Swear to God.
Look alive! Oh man, they've really gone all out to make this one feel like it's personal, huh? All right,
Get the feeling that somebody who was a huge fan of Metal Gear Solid was put in charge for this one.
Gun rhymes with fun for a reason.
Did
stranger.
Krauser just let you set up shop there before or after all this, man? Like, I have so many questions that will not be answered because we're about to go into something really stupid.
Got a selection of good
Oh my
things
God, I
for
love
sale
you so
without
much,
the
Merchant.
I was not expecting
You
him
are
to be
such
just
a good
around
man.
the fucking corner. Alright,
Try that on for size.
let's sell this and sell this and sell
Could you
this.
double check your rifle by the way? I feel like I keep saying your pistol's as powerful as a rifle, and
So its power is 4.1.
mine is actually. Never mind.
Specific needs.
Like, cause double check the red 9.
It's
Yeah,
2.7 times 1.5, so yeah,
yeah, 2 point.
pretty
Okay,
close.
and then
Anyway,
2.7 times 1.5 is 4.05. So yes, it's like
pretty
it's
close.
in the same ballpark at
What
the
can I
absolute
do you
least.
for?
God,
Stocking up while you come back anytime.
yeah, gonna need it. Alright. Let's go beat Krauser and then end the chapter, as I assume the chapter will end
Yep.
when we beat Krauser. Assuming
Yep.
we can beat
I
Krauser.
need to get some sleep.
So I don't remember, like, I seem to recall you have to, like, go around solving puzzles while he tries to kill you.
In base, not really. Like few people remember the Krauser fight because Like, it was basically a matter of stun him and then poke him with a knife.
Girl, is that it? That's just like you. You always had poor judgment. If you think I'm gonna let you out of here,
Fuck, even when I'm prepared for it, I can't handle
more
this.
naive than I thought. You can't save her. You can't save anyone.
Give it up, Krauser. Being a lackey for these maniacs won't bring your men back. And what the hell for? Revenge on the government? You think they would want that?
Revenge. You think I'm doing all this for revenge?
Isn't that what this is all about?
See, in that jungle, I had a revelation. The most important thing in this world is pure, unadulterated power. Those Illuminados have given me that.
You know, you were always an asshole. But at least you had some kind of code. Some honor. And look at you now.
Enough reminiscing. Move out and draw fire.
You know, you're a bear.
Damn, he doesn't have thumbs. How did he pull that off?
Not like I have a choice.
I'll make them.
Whee! Bear flip.
What was that? Slow. So goddamn weak.
You're so weak, I say, as I am filled full of buckshot.
Yeah, I ain't even fighting fair on this one.
Hustle. Who knows what's become of the girl?
Yeah, he wants you to run around and do dumb shit while he tries to kill you. And every time you go to a different location, he causes you life troubles. Is it a real question? God. Yeah, let's make some of that, and then...
You didn't? Never mind. Never mind. Mine.
You right? You're right. Are you suffering?
You could have just hit auto sort. It would have solved the problem.
You're a problem. That sort of toxic thinking that I should just like let machines solve my problem is why we have AI and all the problems therein. Auto sort was just the beginning. Very soon there'll be someone who will just be like replacing us with robots.
Yeah, AI generated commentators for video games that will be perfectly unfunny and inoffensive until suddenly it goes on an incredibly bigoted rant and gets banned forever.
That was the first thing you taught me.
Yeah, see, they were both in the jungle that day.
He's turned this place into one big trap. I can't fight him on his terms.
Sloppy.
I mean, I was gonna say his terms involve like charging you, getting thrown off, and then getting shot a lot. Okay, well at least that time he just tried to get you and then threw a flash grenade.
Ready to die for me.
Not really. Oh, what the fuck? Damn, he really going all out with the pranks, this guy. You know, why don't I just throw one of my like mini grenades just around the corner and solve my problems that way?
Got a couple with it too. Oh, of course, there's a goddamn turret.
Well, turret sorted. Damn, I'm good. I was about to say, just me to make sure I don't stand in a bear trap. It's just gonna keep happening, isn't it?
Credit to him, it's hard to see those damn things, especially when he's setting the standard with all of the like bright red lines going everywhere.
Okay, I'll just do it again. If at first you don't succeed, throw a grenade.
Well, grenades actually aren't that terribly useful in this game, just because they seem to have a really difficult time killing things.
I'm really good at being a tricksy man, Leon. Are you ready for my
Okay,
dungeon
Corlon
of
looked
despair?
it up, and apparently President Zombie was a different president than Ashley's dad.
Yeah, see, I remembered someone had told me that, quite possibly Loon, and I'd forgotten. Quick scope. Yeah. Where you at, Krauser? I got something with your name on it. I don't.
Still alive, huh? You got lucky.
You got lucky. If you managed to find someone who could build a bow that bears could use, you were incredibly lucky.
Honestly, like, the problem there was you fired way too early. It had nothing to do with luck.
A little bit. It's pretty cool though, these sequences where he's been like sort of coming in on me and
yeah, this is much better done than the base game. Like the base game, you could continually goad him out into the open in like one specific area. So you didn't have this like rolling gorilla fight with him.
I kept listening to people like you.
The Reaper comes for cowards and the careless alike. Which are you?
I don't know. Guess I'll ask when I see him. Well, you've really gone all out for me. You shouldn't have.
this might be tricky.
Yeah, I was afraid that that the game was gonna mess with you like that.
Okay, so I can't just like blindly charge in. He's gonna fucking shellac me. Oh, apparently he can still get me like that. Okay. I don't like these arrows. They hurt. And my feelings. My feelings are also incredibly hurt. Oh, you can't get that one. I might just use something else.
You need to pick up the pace. Think about the girl.
You need to think about picking up girls, because they love polar bears.
He needs to think about picking up a new line. Like, he's trying to be clever and at everything, but like every single one of his taunts is exactly the same.
Well, it was nice of him to open the gate for me, because I didn't think he was gonna do that.
He's got all of this time to prep all of this, and he didn't think about working on a tight 5 at any point. Like, come on.
Dude!
Making mistakes.
I'm not falling for your mind games. Sure you don't need a breather? That arm of yours must be killing you.
Opening a new wound is the best way to forget an old one. Lost your edge.
Not this time. Okay, I need to like actually like take out a gun.
There you go, the Magnum. That'll do the job.
Tried to knife him. They actually modeled a beret on him so he'd take it off, and also that.
Oh my god! A beautiful beret!
Oh no.
Oh man.
Oh god, he morphed into a polar bear. Oh fuck. Oh no. Oh no.
That's the difference between you and me. Rookie.
Mudmaker thought of everything. He just literally just became a polar bear. Fucking, just the entire idea of him just taking the
Cold,
fucking
lifeless eyes of a polar bear.
Maybe I don't want to. I don't want to witness the power go away.
Completely, Krauser.
You said that like 4 times now, Leon. Like, you as well also need to work on your Tight 5.
So that's your true power? Oh, I'd ask for a refund.
Okay, that's better.
Oh, that was a waste. I don't think I needed that. Game giving me like,
Watch out, he's gonna sell you some Coca-Cola. That's the other mod that should have been in here. Instead of Krauser's knife, he's just holding a can of Coke.
just for the taste of my own teeth.
I can't wait to see you ride!
Well, you're definitely seeing it happen because I beefed that move. Cool, another one of those. I'm appreciating the number of healing items this game is giving me.
You still have like 5 entire health bars here.
Yeah, we're doing okay. I'm not worried. Is what I'm trying to say. Okay.
Oh, shit.
Training's not done. Last lesson starts right now.
Time for the teacher to be taught.
Oh, such confidence. Bring it, rookie! Are you ready, rookie?
Yeah. Let's settle this.
Holy shit! Those blood decals look amazing on the polar bear.
Not bad. I didn't expect anything less. After all, I know your potential better than anyone. It's a damn shame you can't see the truth. Strength is everything. We can protect nothing.
The way you're going, there won't be anything left to protect. You'd have known that once.
Zoink.
That's where you're wrong. I didn't know a damn thing. Now I do.
I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. Fuck it.
You can't deny this power. Imagine this
Let me heal up.
And turn into a freak like you. You gotta be out of your mind.
always trying to get the last word. Come here. I'll beat that out of you.
We got the backhand.
Okay, I thought I might have been able to dodge that, but I did not see a prompt. Oh,
No, there was not a. There was absolutely not a prompt, and there was a prompt the last like 8 times he did that.
Come at me, rookie. Show me what it is you've got that I don't.
Well, I guess that was it.
Like a kick in the face.
I got the achievement for beating him.
I have to do.
That's nice.
That's right.
Sell my pelt to the merchant and bury me with my money. This entire sequence.
Well, statistically, the number of people that survive these sorts of attacks.
You did, Major. Yeah, you did.
You know, eventually someone had to get one up on the polar bear. Whew. Alright, so now we have the fighting knife. Is that what we have now? No, we still got the... I don't know if we
I
can
mean,
just...
it's one of the knives that you have. Like,
Maybe we can just use that for, I'm not even entirely sure what we could use it for. Doesn't
it'll
matter.
be interesting to see what the merchant has to say about that. If he can repair it, basically.
Something weird over here before. Oh, there was a boot knife here this whole time. Okay, I was wondering because I saw it when we were having our fight. I was like, "There's like an item over here." So there was a boot knife in case your knife broke. But I got no room for that shit. Damn, you know what? The bridge came down when he died. You know what that means, don't you?
He was a load-bearing boss.
There you go, load bearing. Can't even bear to look at him.
Just unbearable what they did to him.
I've seen Urs. Ready to go. Well, thank you everybody for joining me for another week of roading Resident Evil 4 as a first-time experience.
That is a big E experience.
And thank you, Cool Guy, for staying up to join me again. It's yeah, well, we're almost to the end, which is probably good because oh god, there are a lot of games coming up to play, aren't there?
There definitely are. Like we've got lots that we will have on the schedule coming up.
Yeah,
But
we're
yeah, I definitely need to hop off and get some sleep here very soon. I need to be up in like 7 hours.
yeah. So thank you everybody. We'll see you same time next week. And I don't know if we'll finish the game then. I'm kind of hoping we will. But yeah, until then, you have yourselves a wonderful week. Bye.